We in
Wait.
this bitch. What? Oh, what?
No, because last episode we did it together.
Yeah,
The
because
intro.
so
So who was before that?
I think it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Probably.
All right.
Who knows?
Welcome to the Misfortune Podcast, everyone.
Straightforward.
Yeah.
Just getting into it.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
They,
Like that's a little.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
a little
passe at
too
this
much.
point.
Yeah.
I'm Julius, and on the other side is Kate.
Mm-hmm.
I love when people say like on the other side is
On the other
so-
side of the table, like, oh, we really do need the live setup. Should we go so
Right now,
hard?
like,
I
is it-
promise. Huh?
Is it? We need NFR, yeah, NFRS.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Setup.
Like, we need the whole little studio with like all the shit on the walls in the background. Like, I mean, hey, you.
But it's just all like fate shit.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I
All
mean,
Type Moon
you
merchandise.
have enough things, like enough
I
memorabilia.
low-key have a podcast room.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we just need to move that into a studio and just make your room just barren, just a husk.
Welcome to episode 51. Goddamn.
50, yeah, 51.
51, right? Oh, that's
Because
nice.
I forgot. Because we did.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, because 5 years was on 49. That's right.
Probably 54 at this point, but you know.
Yeah, there's some lost ones out
Yeah,
there.
you'll never get in those. You'll never get in
What was
those.
there? Berserk.
Berserk and the
Travis.
Travis Scott one.
Travis Scott is really lost. I bet we could probably.
That was a fucking.
I bet we can
I
get
have-
Berserk if we really tried.
I have half an hour of us attempting to continue the episode.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Until
Which I don't know why we even bothered.
well, because you and Aaron were like, let's just keep going. I was like, no, it's ruined.
Yeah, it didn't even make sense. We were like, anyways, rodeo.
Well, the whole time I was pissed off because my fucking monitor was broken,
Yeah, your
and
shit
that's
was
the only
cooked.
thing I could worry about. I feel like there was more. I mean, there were like just lost segments scattered
Oh, yeah.
throughout. There was, I mean, what clusterfuck?
Yeah.
Initially, I'm still pissed off about.
That
like
is
that.
such bullshit.
That was a big loss for us.
we were going hard.
That was
that section of the episode.
legitimately like that was peak Misfortune podcast. I'm gonna say it.
You know how we kind of like declined afterwards? I feel like if
Exactly,
that
that's
had
what
stayed
I'm
in,
saying.
we might have hit our
You know how
prime.
we declined? You know this podcast's fucking terrible. No, we've put out some bangers recently. Like
Recently, we've been cooking.
I feel like the past few months, like
Release schedule not the greatest,
No,
but you know what are you gonna do?
no.
What
I
life
mean-
happens. Hey, quality over
Hey,
timeliness.
Felix is getting what he came here for. Felix is getting what he came here for.
Felix is having the time of his life.
Felix, I bet he's still enjoying this shit. He's out
Yeah,
there.
I mean, consistent 2 to 2.5 hour episodes.
That's what I'm
Just
saying,
you know,
like-
nothing too crazy. You know.
the day where
Good
we
shit.
become like a 60-minute like once every
Oh,
week
God.
or two podcast,
No,
we're
fuck
done.
that shit.
Like we're
Fuck that.
taking it back, out back.
You know, like current events. Like
Ugh.
shit. What are we?
Ugh.
Ugh.
We don't cover
talk
new
about, like-
things. We talk about things from like 20 years ago.
Exactly.
Um,
Including
Case in point.
the works of one Quentin Tarantino. We have returned to Filmography Fuckabout to cover the Film Bros most lauded director.
But also kind of most hated at the same time.
You think so?
Well, probably not most hated, but like I feel like Tarantino is very like he's got a split viewer base.
Okay.
Very
I will
much so.
say this. I think he in recent times has had a lot of detractors on Twitter because particularly because of his like I'm only gonna do 10 movies shit.
Yeah, like, come on.
I mean, yeah, I would love more Tarantino, but like, if he wants to make one more fucking movie, fucking
Okay,
let him.
but the
Like,
thing is, I was looking at the list on Letterboxd, so I guess he just counts. Both
Yes, he
Kill Bills as
counts-
one.
Yeah, he counts Kill
because
Bill
it
as
was
one.
probably filmed together. Yeah.
Yes, it was. Okay, so I'll be dropping little fun facts because
I know they were
I
supposed to come out as one.
no,
I
I
know.
listen. I'm saying I listened to the Joe Rogan episode that he was
He
on.
was on Joe Rogan. That's crazy. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
'cause,
know
I
why
mean-
I'm surprised.
Quentin Tarantino. I mean, big shocker. I really like Quentin Tarantino and his sort of filmmaking philosophy.
Fuck
And
everyone.
He big yapper.
He is.
And I
He is a
enjoyed that.
little
So
yappy.
I was like, let's listen to what this man has to say. And yeah, he said it was definitely all planned to be one movie, and Harvey
Yeah.
Weinstein was like, you should just make it into 2 parts, type shit.
Classic.
And Quentin was
Classic.
like, all right,
Classic Mr.
so-
Weinstein.
Classic Mr. Weinstein.
I saw.
There's a really funny.
Huh?
Oh, go ahead.
I was about to
you
say
go.
I saw something that what's his name? The dude Michael Madsen.
Oh yeah,
Michael Madsen.
Mr. whatever.
Mr. Something.
I don't remember the colors
I
yet.
don't remember. Mr. Brown maybe. I don't
I remember Mr.
No.
Pink and Mr. White and Mr. Orange. Those are the only ones I remember.
He
No,
might be
blonde.
Mr.
He's blonde. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
I think he's blonde. Yeah, yeah.
No Frank Ocean.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. No, he was in some interview and he was talking about how, like, right after I think like the shit came out about Harvey Weinstein, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Harvey Weinstein always hated me. Like, he tried to get me kicked out of like all the movies, apparently."
Probably because he fucking tried to
Oh, he was
stun him with
standing
his
up.
aura.
He was. Oh,
'Cause
that's.
Michael Madsen got aura.
He does have crazy aura. Like he looks like he should be on his deathbed in like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but like.
Oh, dude, the jump from Reservoir Dogs to fucking Kill Bill, like,
Yeah.
and he sounds like he's fucking like dying.
He sounds like he's smoked like 10 packs of cigarettes a day. Yeah.
But then you skip to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it's like he's the exact same as he was in
Yes.
2005.
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
In the 2-second scene,
He just looks like permanently old, I think.
No, that was a funny part of the podcast was whenever Quentin was making Quentin Quentin Tarantino was making Reservoir Dogs, and he filmed the ear scene, torture scene,
Ooh.
and Harvey Weinstein was like, "Yo, you're gonna lose out on the female viewership if you keep this scene in."
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, why
is he saying that?
You of all people are
Why is
concerned
he
about
saying all that?
the women.
That's crazy.
But anyway, you know how it goes. We're gonna take all 10 of
And release order.
Tarantino's
And release order.
in release order. We're gonna go through each of them and announce their ranking and their rating and discuss them
Yes, sir.
until we get a
Disbust
final
them, maybe.
final ranking. What's up?
Disbust them, maybe even.
Disbust them.
Will we disbust them?
Is this bussing?
Disbussing films, perhaps?
This bussing.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. With the very first film.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Whenever-
Actually,
Okay,
Actually-
fucking happy birthday to you, or whatever the fuck it was
actually,
called.
I'll be taking this first bit of trivia.
Happy birthday
Yeah.
to
Happy birthday.
Mr. Fuckface or whatever.
Something. I don't know.
No.
Anyway,
Was that was that theatrically released?
Well, I think it was supposed to be, but
Oh,
it
yeah.
got like apparently there was like
Well,
a fire that burned like
Yeah,
half of it.
don't fucking actually me, because fucking let's get following as fucking Christopher Nolan's first film. Let's
Okay,
get that
yeah,
shit in
okay.
there. I know your
Yeah,
ass
that's
would
a
not
good
be
point.
watching that.
I would if we did it on the pod. I probably will at some
Hey,
point.
hey.
I probably need to.
Fair enough.
My
Fair enough.
reputation as a
Isn't
dick
that-
writer.
Isn't that like 60 minutes long?
I think it's exactly 60 minutes.
About 70 minutes. I'll take that.
Oh,
Yo,
that's
why does
plain.
he looks so fried in this fucking Vice interview about it.
Who?
He looks so deep fried. Nolan, look it up. Why is he looking at me like that?
For following?
We're following. Just look up following movie. And he should show up.
Man, is he...
Why does
Wait,
he
why
look
does
like
he?
that?
Why does he?
When was this? That's not important.
Like
Reservoir
99
Dogs.
something.
Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir.
This was my first Quentin Tarantino movie.
I think.
Ever.
No, I think I
You were
watched.
Pulp Fiction.
No, honestly, I think I watched Kill Bill back in the day. Like,
Kill Bill?
okay, well, I had seen like most of his movies, but like I hadn't logged any of it. They were like my pre-Letterboxd era,
Right.
so I have no
So wait,
idea when
well, I was just remembering, like, I think it was like mid-pandemic or something.
when you
We
showed me Pulp
watched,
Fiction. Yeah,
yeah, Pulp Fiction. You had seen movies prior to that?
yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
definitely
okay.
had
know that.
seen. I'd seen probably Kill Bill for sure. Django, I watched sometime during the pandemic. I don't remember when. And Inglourious Bastards, I
Oh
had
yeah, you
seen.
told me about that.
Inglourious Bastards,
Right.
I'd seen sometime before that, but I don't remember when. So, but I definitely at least watched Kill Bill before.
Okay.
So that's probably my first one.
Yeah, I watched Reservoir Dogs, way back in the day. My father had a collection of Blu-rays and DVDs. Just like the most random shit you could think of. It was like Reservoir Dogs, Mel Gibson's Apocalypto, like what else was there? There was fucking, I don't know. It was a random. I think Mercury Rising with Bruce Willis. I'm
Apocalypto
like,
and Mercury Rising are two of the most random movies I think I could imagine.
it was such. Oh yeah, and Usual Suspects as well.
Oh, classic.
And I'm okay. I'm like Reservoir Dogs and Usual Suspects. Yeah, sure, that makes sense.
Yeah,
but,
those two go together.
oh, and the Matrix sequels. Not the first one, but the
So
sequels.
the sequels, Reloaded and something.
Revolutions.
That's right.
But you know, I at the time, I think it was 2017. I was getting into movies.
Into films.
So I I was like, what's this little picture? And I
Yeah.
popped it into my Xbox One, and I was like, let's get it.
Xbox One, classic.
And
Yeah.
from then on, I was a Tarantino fan.
I think the Reservoir Dogs, if I remember correctly, I watched it. Yeah, I watched it on New Year's Eve of 2021 for the first time.
Jesus.
I don't know why. Like, because I remember watching it at night, so I don't know if it was like before the ball dropped or like after, and I was just sitting in bed or something. But yeah, that was
like,
yeah. But that was the first Tarantino movie I ever logged on Letterboxd.
oh yeah, because I was trying to remember 2022.
Oh wait, but
Yeah,
now
we
I'm looking. We watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's what I was about to say.
No, well,
That was 2021, right? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
okay, actually, so I'm looking at Letterboxd. The first time I watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was before I had Letterboxd.
I thought I showed you.
You did, but apparently it was before.
Yeah, you didn't have Letterboxd.
Because I got the Letterboxd like March, April, May of 2021.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I watched it that early.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, I remember that. We didn't spend New Year's 2022 together then, I guess, right? Because 23 was the Now You See Me. Now You See Me New Year's.
No,
I don't remember 2022.
22 was Now You See Me. 23 was this past year, and we didn't.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That was in 2022. What the fuck?
I mean, technically, it was also in 2023.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like, I remember looking at Letterboxd on New Year's Day, and I was like, damn, it's been a year since Julius and I watched that shit together.
I don't like doing these episodes, bro. I don't like thinking about this shit.
That's not. It's we're getting old. We're getting old, man.
But that's when you watched it. Was
yeah.
Okay.
So, Reservoir Dogs was the first new watch Tarantino movie I logged on Letterboxd. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So, you want to start?
Do you want to give your ranking and your rating, or you just want to talk?
Yeah. No, I'll get
my
ranking. So this is a very strong 8 out of 10.
All right.
This is my number 6.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
That's some high praise. That's some high praise for a number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
I would agree. This is a pretty high 8, and this is my number 3.
Damn. God damn. Okay. Well, I want to clarify.
Okay.
Tarantino's worst movie is like still
good.
Like, An 8 out of 10. Like, I don't think it's strong or anything like that, but it's an 8 out of 10. Like
you know me with my 6 out of 6. How I like to hand out my
Yeah.
6 out of 10. He doesn't have anything below 7.
yeah,
In my
Yeah.
opinion.
yeah. I mean, that tracks for both of us.
I
Like,
think it's all.
yeah.
I think this is. Would you agree with me in saying this is the most consistently entertaining
Yes.
filmography we've done so far?
Yeah, because you can tell like stylistically, like right off the bat, like who's directing it.
Who's doing this shit? Like,
yeah,
I mean, not to talk about later movies necessarily this early, but like, I just feel like even in his longer movies, I felt like the shit was flying.
yeah. No, that's what I was thinking.
Like
Hateful Eight didn't feel like 3 hours at
Nope.
all.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I literally feel like I watched that shit in an hour and a half. That's how watching it felt. And I really do think it's a testament to how entertaining his movies are.
Well, because he just
Even if
packed
they're
it.
not quote unquote the best.
there's-
Yeah, they are packed with shit.
There's so many iconic. I mean, especially in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like I've seen it now.
Oh
like,
yeah.
however many times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Reservoir Dogs.
I think I've seen Once Upon a Time. Oh, never mind. All right, let's continue. Reservoir Dogs. What do you think about this film?
This is definitely like an earlier. You can tell this is like early.
For sure.
Like kind of not. I don't want to say like student filmmaker because I don't know how old he was when he made this.
He has
Like definitely like lower budget, like trying to feel it out type thing. But honestly, for the first movie, I mean, probably wasn't intended to be the first movie that he ever made, but for the first movie he ever made, like this shit is good.
It is. It's really good, and
it's kind of a classic. Like it's a clean runtime.
Oh,
like,
beautiful.
I feel like there's not a lot of time wasted.
Not at all.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this one.
I loved it. I think the actors he chose are all fantastic.
Yes.
And I mean, I think that's a characteristic shared by all of them. Is like, even if I'm not enjoying like some of them as much as the others, I can't deny everybody is acting their ass off in all these movies.
Absolutely.
I can scarcely think of a bad performance in this one, except for Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
I don't think he's really good.
Yeah.
In a lot of his movies.
I mean, I think that's probably intentional. But...
yeah, I think he's supposed to be a goofy guy, but in this one, he's trying to like, I don't know, like that opening monologue is just it's.
Yeah.
I don't know. He could have casted someone else. I guess is my.
Why isn't Mr. Brown a little too close to Mr. Shit? Like, why did he say that?
I've heard From Dusk Till Dawn he's pretty good though.
That's what I've heard as well.
I'm kind of interested in that little picture. But,
As am I.
Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, I've loved this movie since the very first time that I watched it.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask you since every movie,
Mm-hmm.
performances are so strong. What's your favorite performance in Reservoir Dogs?
I mean, oh, that's tough. I mean, probably like Michael Madsen. Like he's pretty good.
Michael Madsen is for the vibe. Like
yeah, like he's psychotic.
He is.
Like I don't know. Yeah, like I like all the other guys, but like I feel like the other guys, like I could see that same sort of acting in whatever they're in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Michael Madsen, I guess, kind of same thing, but because I've only seen him in Tarantino movies. But like, I don't know. There's just something. He's a fucking creep. That's what he is in this movie. No, I think that just. I mean, he's great.
I'd say my favorite is probably. Yeah, it's definitely a three-way tie between Michael Madsen, Harvey Keitel, and Steve Buscemi. I fuck with Steve Buscemi heavy.
Really?
Like,
I'm surprised you weren't talking about Tim Roth. Tim Roth would have been my second.
Tim Roth is great.
I think he's great in this movie.
Steve
Buscemi is what? Okay.
All right, I'm back.
You back?
Yes. Tim Roth is up there. My only problem with Tim Roth's performance is, I don't like when he's like shot. Like his voice is just like super
his
weird
high pitched voice.
When I kind of, it's kind of interesting, but like I don't know, it throws me off, and I
I
feel like
think
his
it's
accent. I feel
yeah.
like his accent comes through
His
a little
accent
strong
definitely does come through. His accent definitely
sometimes.
does come. I don't know. I think it's like meant to be very goofy and over the top, but
Yeah,
also I feel like Tarantino didn't do it quite as subtly back
yeah.
then as he can like now.
The movie's
Is
not
probably why.
super
Yeah.
subtle, and
No.
I would agree that like his definitely like his writing has definitely improved since then. Because the interesting thing about Reservoir Dogs, and he was talking about this on Joe Rogan, but he was like he hated the 80s in terms of movies because he felt like they were all like
Like stereotypical.
gutless.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they didn't like they didn't have the balls to do like some crazy shit.
Yeah. Right.
And this movie ends very like very cynically, and it's a pretty tragic ending.
Yeah.
But
No, it really is.
the funny thing is, this I like honestly it most ironic it might be like one of the more optimistic filmographies we've done. I feel like a lot of the movies kind of end on like a
Oh, I definitely
like an
think
up
so.
note.
Like he has a hero in every movie. Like,
Yeah,
without a doubt. Yeah.
100%.
No, they
Except
definitely all
Hateful
do. What?
Except Hateful Eight.
I mean, yeah, I guess none of them are particularly good people.
They're all shitheads.
Hey, no,
but-
justice for OB. Justice for OB.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, he doesn't count him as part of the Hateful Eight. He says
I know.
he's out there.
I don't. I never understood why. Like, I don't. He should be.
Should he?
Justice for OB. That's the title. Of
Justice
this
for OB.
episode. Justice for OB.
Go on.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
I realized that like with Django, like the end with Django.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
Like people call Tarantino racist, and like you know, I'm not gonna defend
It's a movie
him.
about slavery.
I'm not gonna defend
mean-
him with there are some things that he writes that are a little iffy.
Yeah.
I guess if Samuel L. Jackson says okay, then it's probably okay. But like, are you gonna watch like the pure like unfiltered aura that Jamie Foxx has in that movie?
He's got crazy aura.
And say
in
that,
that film.
say that Tarantino's racist? Like, nah. If you're a racist, you are not writing a black dude to be this fucking hard.
Yeah, exactly. It's. I think it's a silly
Yeah.
criticism. I think the racism, honestly, only really like the criticism only really applies to the first two, Reservoir Dogs and Pulp Fiction.
Well, because
like,
those two both are the edgiest for sure.
yeah, they're Reservoir Dogs like, I know they're like thieves and like morally corrupt people, but like, do they gotta?
Why
do
did
they-
Steve Buscemi say that?
What?
Why
For
did-
what? For what reason?
What
did he have to drop that?
What possessed him to say that?
And then Pulp Fiction, casting himself as somebody who like
Yeah,
spams the N word
that's-
right in front of Samuel L.
That's
Jackson.
a little crazy.
Those are iffy, but like
yeah,
honestly, past that, I like. There's not really any racism that doesn't feel like mocked.
well, yeah. I
like-
mean, obviously Django is like there are a ton of racists in the movie.
Yeah. but it's
the
about
actors,
fucking
like,
slavery.
yeah.
I mean, like I would
Yeah.
expect that.
I
Obviously,
mean,
but-
you weren't watching 12 Years a Slave and saying that. When Michael Fassbender saying the N word,
nobody said a peep.
when
Nobody said
Adam Driver said the N word, silence,
Silence.
silence.
Uh,
But yeah, Reservoir Dogs like very very solid first entry. in
I,
my
no,
opinion.
I love it.
I don't think it's.
I
like-
love that it's really contained.
It is, yeah. That's one
uh,
of the things I like. Is it's very isolated, like relatively down to earth.
Love myself a contained movie. Yeah,
Yes.
it is one of his chiller movies
yeah.
past the shootouts.
Like definitely, like I feel like I don't really know what the budget is for this, but I feel like this is like very much a takeaway in my mind. Like there are a few movies that's like, okay, this is like how you do low budget movies
Oh yeah,
type
absolutely.
deal. Because like
'Cause
nothing, it's a great movie, but like nothing insane happens like on a
Yeah.
production level.
It was $1 million, $1,200,000.
That's honestly a lot more than I thought it would be.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, probably because of the actors. Like Harvey Keitel was
Yeah, he was popular by
decently
then.
big
And Steve
at
Buscemi,
that point.
I'm sure was on like was this was af no, this was before Big
what?
Lebowski.
Yes, this was before.
Um,
Lebowski was, I think it was 97 or something like that.
yeah, I guess Steve Buscemi does play like a massive role in that movie, but
Yeah.
no, I mean I think this movie is great. Like This is in my mind like one of the standout like definitions of like this is a great movie.
Absolutely.
For me.
Strong 8 out of 10. And I
Yes.
think one more thing I want to say about this movie is it's very sparse, but the action is like the Steve Buscemi like chase scene he has with the cops. That's like a good scene.
That is a very
And
good
like
scene.
he already has an eye for like
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, I
At
like how
this
it's
point.
shot. This movie is shot really well. I feel
Oh,
like.
it looks so fucking good.
Yeah.
I have a favorite Tarantino movie in terms of the visuals. We'll see if you agree.
Oh fuck, I'd have to think about
But
that.
this one's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so after I want to say this after we talk about some of these movies, we're gonna do a little
Okay,
fun
a
little
little segment.
trivia, little trivia.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say this movie was not nominated for any Oscars. But I'm gonna ask you after we talk about the movies,
Okay.
what they were nominated or not, how many awards they were nominated for, and how many they won. And then
Oh,
you're gonna
fuck.
guess.
Oh fuck.
You're gonna guess.
Okay, I'm not gonna get
This next
any
one
of
has
these
a lot.
right.
This next one has a lot.
Really? I'm surprised. Okay,
Yeah.
let's get into.
All right, Quentin Tarantino's second film, often cited as perhaps
The
his
dick
greatest.
riding. The dick riding.
Definitely his most iconic.
Yeah, for sure.
Indisputably. Pulp Fiction.
This movie.
Uh-oh.
This movie. This movie. Okay, so actually, this is the one
I didn't care for The Godfather.
this... No, this movie. I didn't actually watch it for this.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
Because okay, but here's the reason why. I feel like it probably was like a year ago or more than that, but I feel like I just watched it not that long ago. But I've
Yeah, I'll
seen it
blame you.
I've seen it so many times.
Damn.
Like, but at this point, I was like, I know this pretty much beat for beat.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't really get anything new
Yeah.
out of this rewatch necessarily.
I mean, the
So,
first time you
yeah.
watch it, especially if you hadn't seen a Tarantino movie,
That's really it.
I mean, it's pretty jarring.
Yeah.
You know, and then maybe the second time you're like, yeah, I didn't catch that.
It's
But
funny
then-
because
yeah.
it's funny because everyone's always like it revolutionized storytelling with its non-linearity. It's like we were born in the generation where like everybody's doing that. So
yeah,
it's nothing special to me.
Yeah.
Not to say that it's not revolutionary, obviously, but like it's
that
just
aspect of it specifically. Yeah.
it's not all that in terms of
Um,
current storytelling.
However, this
Uh-oh.
movie, in my opinion, is a solid 9 out of 10.
Damn. What you was
But-
talking about? I thought you were gonna put it below the dogs.
No.
I just lost my dog.
But,
Did you know that?
Did you? Did you? I'm dead. Is that a fact? However, this is just ranking one above Reservoir Dogs at 5.
Okay. I see.
Whenever, like, for the longest time, when I was like just kind of getting into cinema, I was like, "This is one of the best movies ever made. It's one of my favorites." I'm pretty sure when I made Letterboxd, it was probably on my favorites. He's like, "This is a 10 out of 10 movie."
No, I was not on your favorites.
Eh,
You had a
might have
solid favorites list.
had.
Had.
Damn, that's
Oh,
crazy.
yeah.
That is crazy.
No, you still do. still
do. except for Call Me by Your Name.
What?
What?
What happened?
What? No, nothing. I thought you don't. like
Oh,
Call
you're
Me
saying
by
it
Your Name.
stayed. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I guess that was the last edition.
Yeah. No, it was. Oh, wow. Oh. We'll wait.
Wait, hold on.
um.
Okay, I have a feeling.
Well, so
That's all I'm gonna say. I have a feeling.
Okay. Pulp Fiction.
I'm hoping my feeling is correct.
We will see.
We will see.
I know what your feeling is. I know what your feeling is. So Pulp Fiction, like, okay, like, I don't want to say it's like disappointing now to think about it because it's still like a very, very good movie.
Mhm.
But like, it's one of those things where like you get a little bit older and you realize like, yeah, it's a great movie, like it's an amazing movie, but like it's not quite at the level of it's like one of the best movies ever made.
Not doing anything crazy for me,
Yeah.
like
What-
personally.
What's your ranking? What's your ranking?
Yeah, this is a solid 8 out of 10.
Yes.
Like never when I was watching it was I like wavering on like whether or not that was the case. This is my number 6. It's never been one of my favorites
Yeah.
necessarily. I think there are stronger and weaker sections of this movie. I'm curious to hear if you agree? Like, is there
Yeah.
what segment of this movie do you prefer? And then
Okay, so which ones are there?
there's the Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta stuff. There's the
Okay,
John Travolta and Uma Thurman stuff.
that's the worst, I'm gonna say.
Really?
In my opinion, yeah, because it's just like I like John Travolta, but I feel like his character like really works really well with Samuel L. Jackson.
That's so that
In my
I
opinion.
take it that's your favorite, the Samuel L. Jackson stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Because just like the witty banter, you know.
My favorite bit with them is just the whole first however many
Yes. Yeah.
minutes when they're going up to the apartment.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah. No, that's great. Like that's great writing.
I don't really like my only issue with that one, why it's not my favorite, is I don't really like the wolf stuff. I feel like that is just
I like it.
a way for Tarantino to be like, hey Harvey.
Okay, well yes, that probably is what it is.
I guess he's gotta,
Yeah, I mean,
pay homage.
he's always got to have his little cronies in his movies.
I think the Bruce Willis part is my least favorite.
So okay, that's like my second least favorite. It really depends on the movie. Yeah, actually no, that may be my least favorite. Now I'm thinking about it, because now I'm thinking about all the shit with him and his girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't love that.
That actually may be my least favorite.
It just feels. I mean, it is cool to see more of Ving Rhames, but like
yes,
it just feels incidentally, and I know that's the point of the movie, but like out of all the segments, it feels very incidentally tied.
Yeah.
To, he's just like, oh, he shows up and kills John Travolta, and
Yeah.
that gives later scenes, I guess, but I don't know. I really like the Uma Thurman stuff. I feel like their conversations really good.
Okay, I take it back. I do like the Uma Thurman stuff.
Johnny Rockets is a dope location.
I have a theory that the the talk that they were doing when Uma Thurman was talking about her TV show, what was it, the Fab Force 5 or whatever?
Fab Force 5.
That had to have, in some part, inspired Kill Bill, right?
100%.
Yeah.
I think he definitely had that idea in mind of.
I wouldn't even be surprised if it was like the same. It was originally supposed to be the same character.
Yeah, I mean,
in some way.
Honestly, maybe. Because, and I'm sure there was probably even TV shows that he'd watched that had a similar premise that inspired him. Because the thing about Quentin Tarantino is nobody's watched more movies or television shows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
all the shit about Peppa Pig and Toy Story being peak fiction. Like he knows ball.
He knows, but like that's what I really like about these like all of his movies is like he definitely has a genuine love for the art.
Yeah.
And like he doesn't really have like any political or like I don't know, super deep ideas going
agendas?
Agendas, yeah. Like he doesn't have any of that going into a movie. Like from what I've heard, he's just like, I like this, I'll put it in the movie. I don't like this, I won't put it in the movie. Like,
yeah, right.
He's very like his idea for Kill Bill was like she's fighting like every single one of her opponents is like a different genre of television. So that's so it's all rooted like in his knowledge and his love for movies and TV shows, and that like that's really cool.
That's really cool.
Holla.
No, yeah, I mean, I definitely do think. I mean, like even the name, like Pulp Fiction, it's definitely inspired by like pop culture, that sort of thing. I like it. Like I said, I do think there's some lulls. But I do have like a lot of fond feelings of that first time I watched it with you. Like, I remember the scene with Uma Thurman where she has to get the adrenaline. What's up?
I keep getting offered little treats.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what were you talking about? I was off.
I was saying, I think it definitely like it is a reflection of like even the name like Pulp Fiction, like kind of reflection of like pop culture, like like it's inspired very much by like I feel like this is
covers a fucking magazine.
His most like poppy kind of movie, if that makes any sense. Like I don't you know, I don't think it's like the greatest movie ever made anymore. It's a 9 out of 10 though. Like it's a very, very,
Mhm.
very like
Nothing wrong with
great
it.
movie. Yeah. You know, there are some lulls now. I feel like, but I feel like that also comes with the territory of having like multiple segments. Like
Mhm.
I am gonna think there are some better than the other, but also like I have a lot of fond memories of like that first time we watched it. Like I remember the
Oh
scene
yeah.
where Uma Thurman has to get the adrenalin shot. I was
Yes.
cringing, like I couldn't watch it.
That is one of my favorite scenes though, with Eric Stoltz.
Is that the
It's
dude's
funny as
name?
fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Marty McFly, prototype.
Wait, he kind of is.
He was supposed to play Marty. Like he literally shot like half the movie, and then they're
Oh,
like, "Get the
really?
fuck out of here." That's
That's
kind of a
crazy.
W though.
That's crazy. Um, no, but I mean, like I vividly remember like watching that in your room. Like I remember the
Oh yeah,
lighting in your room.
like
Like I remember
core
specifics.
memory.
Yeah.
Core memory.
We had a lot of
Mhm.
core memory watches together. Parasite may be the core memory.
The fucking Christmas tree on the
Yes,
living room,
like
bro.
Christmas. Was it past Christmas by that point?
I think so. Was
Yeah.
that not when? No, that wasn't when we went to see Star Wars. I think it was another time. I don't remember.
Well, Star Wars definitely came out before. Oh, it might have been.
No, cause no, cause the night we watched Star Wars, didn't we like literally record an episode that night? So I don't think we watched Parasite then.
Oh, that might have been the episode we recorded in your sister's room.
Bro, we were down bad back then.
We were, bro. Like, why were we in
I used to
there?
record in her room, literally. Like,
Yeah, I remember
I think
that.
for the first maybe like 6 episodes, I recorded in my little sister's room.
I remember we were sitting there, like, staring at a wall the whole time.
No, let you. We were talking to nobody.
On a fucking plastic, like, folding table. Like, what were we doing? Yeah,
We had
no.
Oreos up in that bitch.
Yes. No, but I remember watching Parasite. Yeah, it was like after
Yeah.
Christmas because your family always leaves a Christmas tree up for forever.
I remember fucking watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and it
Yeah.
was snowing
Oh, yeah.
outside. That was a fucking core memory.
That, bro, we need times like that's what I'm saying. Like
We
Christmas
need that shit
time,
back, bro.
I never understood like the value of Christmas time when I was younger. Like, oh my, at Christmas time, it's just so
What a
magical.
jerk.
It's just so magical. I was about to drop your last name at the Julius residence. At Julius's residence,
Dude.
you know, like
It is.
we're snowed in. Dad's going to get Jack in the Box. Like,
That was sad.
we need that back. Oh, that I mean, it was sad at the time, but now we look back on it. It's like that's peak life.
No,
Um,
hey, that was a golden era. But anywho,
too bad shit sucks now. Am I right?
it's fucking terrible.
Anyways, Pulp Fiction. It's a very great movie. Very
Yes.
like it's I like you said I don't,
Brave.
it is
Brave
brave.
movie.
I don't think it does anything like super new or
For the
anything like
time,
that.
it was.
For
but-
the time, yes, but like now looking at it, but like it definitely is like a very jarring first watch. That's for sure.
Yeah. What's your favorite performance in this movie?
Oh, Samuel L. Jackson. I mean,
Yeah, I was about to say
Samuel L.
that's
Jackson's
kind of
just so great in this movie.
that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, he's just okay. Are we
Samuel L.
doing the-
Jackson, is he the most frequent Tarantino collaborator?
Okay, because he's not in Reservoir Dogs.
Pulp Fiction,
He's in Pulp Fiction. He's in Kill
Jackie
Bill.
Brown.
Oh
Is
yeah,
he Kill Bill?
Jackie Brown. Yeah, he's the organ player in the church.
There you go. That's two.
Uh,
That's two.
He's in Kill Bill. I don't know. Well, we'll just count Kill Bill. as
Inglorious
one.
Bastards, he's the narrator at one point.
Yes. he
It's got to
is.
be him. There's like we can keep
Um,
going.
Django.
Django and Glory, or not? Just
don't think-
Hateful Eight.
No, he may be in. I'm sure he's in Glorious Bastards.
No, he. That's what I was saying. He's the. Remember
Oh,
the
that's right.
one
that's
guy? Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
So definitely, I feel
Django,
like it's
Hateful
definitely
Eight.
him.
Yeah, because what? That's 7
Yeah,
or 8.
that is him.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
An
he has.
actor collaborator, I should say.
Well, actually, it may be him, or it may be the guys who played the the police in Kill Bill. Because they come back in like
Guys who
every movie
played-
playing a different role.
Oh, do they?
Like
I didn't-
that's one of the guys who played OB.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then,
Like yeah. Either way, yeah.
I'm talking
He's got a lot of-
major, not
yeah,
the
not the
not
side
those-
characters,
yeah,
not those losers,
the extras.
those goons.
Those goons over there.
Yeah. Pulp
Pulp
Fiction's a very
Fiction.
good movie.
Is it Peak Fiction? Maybe not,
It's Pulp Fiction. I'll tell you that much.
but it's definitely Pulp.
It's definitely Pulp.
That's for sure.
It's definitely Pulp.
Okay.
Let's get into this.
This is actually wild.
I'm not gonna guess all these.
It was nominated for 7 Oscars, and it won one of them.
Picture?
Yes.
Director?
Yep.
Original screenplay?
Yep.
Wouldn't be sound, right?
No, sound
No
is not.
sound.
It was not nominated.
Production design?
No, actually, that's actually kind
Really?
of a sham. It had
What?
some good design.
I have 3 now. I'm gonna guess the one at 1 was director, right?
No, it is one of the ones you
Really?
have guessed, though. Yeah.
Okay, so it would have been screenplay.
Yep.
Yeah.
It won
Okay.
for screenplay.
I mean,
Which
if it's
makes sense.
gonna win for anything, it should
Yeah.
win for that. That
Yeah.
or director. Okay, so those 3. I hold on. I gotta look up which ones there
The
even
awards.
are.
Yeah.
Let's see. Actor. Best actor for Samuel L. Jackson or Bruce Willis.
Neither. Well,
John Travolta? No way.
Samuel L. Jackson was nominated for Best Supporting Actor. But yeah, John Travolta was nominated for Best Actor.
Wait, how? What?
What?
What? How is? What? Hold on.
This was a big comeback for him, though. This was
Okay, I suppose. Yeah, that's
he wasn't
true.
really
That's true.
in movies a
'Cause
lot
he was like,
before
yeah.
this. He was down in the gutter.
So those
Not
are
even Gotti level.
So those
John
are
Gotti.
John Gotti. So that's what, 5?
Yeah, you have 2 more.
Editing
Yes.
and costume design.
No. There was one more actor. / actress.
Actress.
Yeah.
For Uma Thurman. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Actors and actress is gonna get me confused.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I did fairly well, I think.
Yeah, it was. This is probably honestly a part of the wave of love for this movie was just
Oh, yeah.
how many fucking Oscars it got nominated
See,
for.
that's really surprising because knowing all the fucking geezer. I mean, maybe they weren't old back then, but knowing all the geezers who run that fucking shit show now, like,
They would have never.
yeah, it's crazy. One of the organizations I have the strongest feelings about is the fucking Oscar nomination.
Academy.
Yeah, the
Hey,
Academy.
we love movies here.
We do love movies, and we hate old people too.
We love pussy.
Yes, we do.
So that's Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Up next, we got Jackie
Jackie
Brown.
Brown. I think we're united. And
Yeah, I definitely think so.
this is his number 10.
Number 10 for sure, but not. It's not bad. It's not a bad movie.
It's still okay.
It's a 7 for me.
It's a very, very light 8 out of 10 for me.
Light, I would agree. Light
Very
to
light.
mid
Yeah.
7 for sure.
Yeah, but that being said, like, it's still a great movie. This is like I think my stepdad said this is his favorite Tarantino movie.
I've seen a lot of support for
Yeah.
Jackie Brown on Letterboxd and from a lot of critics.
Okay,
fans.
here's my issue with it. It feels like this. I hope this isn't oversimplifying my thoughts, but it feels a little bit like a watered down Pulp Fiction.
I can see that.
Just a little bit.
They do seem very similar.
They have kind of
like,
similar beats.
For him to go back to back like that,
yeah.
it can be. Yeah.
That being said, though, I think it's great. Like, I think the cast is really interesting. Like, that's what's always stood out to me. Like, De Niro never shows up again. Michael Keaton never shows up again.
No, yeah.
Pam Grier never shows up again.
That's crazy that he has pull like that. That he can cast Robert De Niro in a supporting role. And
he's not even really doing anything. He's kind of like a dumbass the whole time. Like,
no, that's the funny thing is I don't think I've ever seen a more. I was gonna say submissive. More.
I mean,
a
little bit.
more like I've never seen him in such a subordinate role.
Yeah, that's what
Like,
I'm saying. Like he's always got power.
because he's kind of chill for the first like half of the movie, and then he goes fucking crazy.
He's just a psychopath. Yeah, I have seen that scene though in the past, so I was just kind of waiting for that to happen.
Oh, the parking lot scene?
Yeah, where just fucking
really?
taps her. Yeah,
What, on fucking Instagram or something?
I'm sure. Yeah, probably fucking Instagram reels, just scrolling through. Yeah.
I think the reason this movie feels so weird in his filmography is it's his only adaptation. It's his only thing where
I
he's
didn't know this
not.
adaptation.
Yeah, it's based on a book. It's the only thing he hasn't written. And so I feel like he kind of feels beholden to the material to make the movie in a certain way, and he does it well. Like, I think Tarantino is a very flexible
Oh, he is for sure.
filmmaker. Like,
okay, he definitely has like a style nailed
yes,
down, especially when it comes to dialogue. But like, you think about the topics of his movies, like there's
yeah,
shit from all over the place.
he can do action, he can do horror, he can
Yeah.
do historical
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Oh, I need Quentin Tarantino horror movie.
we got one, buddy.
What? Okay, bro. Yeah, I guess. Kind of. Okay.
Not for most of it, but
Yeah.
yeah, Jackie Brown. I like it because it's a super chill movie. Like,
Yeah. Oh no, it is like
definitely his most low key.
it's a late. Like I think I watched this at like 11 in the morning or something like
That is
that.
an 11 in the morning.
Like I can do
film.
that. I can do that for all these movies. You know.
What's your favorite performance in Jackie Brown? It's tough. I think everyone's really good in this.
I mean, probably Robert Forster.
Yeah,
I mean, he's kind
I would
of
have to agree.
he's kind of a G, and he's kind of chill like that.
I didn't know he was gonna be such a major character.
No, I didn't.
Like, when you
either.
first see him, he's just like this corrupt like bail bonds guy, and then he's like,
I saw him and
almost-
I was like, oh, dude, it's the
then he
it's the
fumbles
vacuum
Jackie
cleaner
again.
guy, the vacuum cleaner guy from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he's really good, and like,
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting like a really good like romance. Like,
No, yeah, like
he doesn't really do romance, but it is like a good romance
yeah,
out of any of his movies.
yeah.
To be honest.
No, it definitely is. Like, it feels like a good, like, satisfying payoff.
Yeah,
at the
even though
end. Yeah,
he does not go.
he does not go.
He's like, God damn, she was bad. Then
No,
goes back to his
there's
desk.
always like no matter what the topic is, like there's always some shit where it'd be like you would see that in a western, in a Tarantino movie.
Yes.
Like that's
Yeah.
the cowboy riding off into the sunset. type
No,
shit.
definitely. He definitely has a lot of Western
I'm sure.
influences
Yeah,
in a
I'm
lot
sure
of
he
his
loves
movies.
westerns.
I say this as someone who's seen like maybe 3 Western movies, but you get the idea.
I've never seen a western movie ever. Have I?
Never seen The Magnificent Seven?
I mean, Magnificent Seven kind of seems like it goes hard, right? Like it's probably not a great movie, but like
Oh,
Pass
even if
kind of
it's
goes
6 out of
hard.
10, it's a strong 6
Like
out of 10.
it's one of those
Sure.
6 out of 10s where it's like, but it's still like a great
It's a
movie.
memorable 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those 6 out of 10s that you rep for like absolutely no reason.
Exactly. We'd probably get murdered in the 60s and 70s for calling
Magnificent
Seven a western.
I was memeing partially.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
I
I don't really have much else to say.
No, I don't
honestly.
either. Like it's a solid movie. It's fun. I like Samuel Jackson villain. I think that's funny.
Yes.
I like how he
But he's
caps Chris
also-
Tucker.
Oh yeah, fucking Chris Tucker's
Chris
in this
Tucker's
too.
in this, yeah.
Is this pre or post or during Rush Hour?
I think this is.
Because that's like when we popped off was Rush Hour.
Let me look at. It's probably so. This is 97. I would
97.
think Rush Hour is like 98.
Rush Hour's Yeah,
Let me see.
maybe 97. I don't know.
Rush Hour 98. Yeah. This was
Okay.
right before Rush Hour.
Right before the Chris Tucker Zeitgeist.
I haven't
began.
seen Rush Hour. I need to watch those. I bet they're racist.
You want to run them up? Oh, they
they're,
are.
They're probably hilarious too, though.
Yeah, they're just casually racist, and they're like, yeah,
probably.
Chris Tucker's cool.
But it's like funny back then, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Jackie Chan having to go through all this shit, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, but you know
You
we
go
had
to-
fun though.
You go to no, for sure, but like you go to another country to fucking star in like these movies,
It's not
and you're just
racist
getting
about
called
you.
fucking racist. You're just being given
Yeah.
racist remarks the whole time.
Yes, bro.
You know, I read the script like, oh fuck. That Rush Hour money was good though, so I'm sure
Oh, I bet.
at a certain time, at a certain point, he
isn't
learned.
he asking
learned
for
to
a
take
fourth
it.
one to get made?
I'm not surprised. Have you
yeah.
seen him in anything lately?
That's a good point. No, he was in some movie. He was in some movie that every like.
Where's the Spy Next Door too?
he was in some movie that like every American actor. I guess he's not American. Well, he probably lives in America. But every American actor who's
What
like
movie?
they're getting up there a little bit. They do some movie where it's like them and like a little kid or like a little girl.
Oh
Like, they
yeah,
gotta
the
get him away from
pacifier, the game plan.
yeah.
You're
Um, yeah, yeah, he did something like that.
you did yeah.
But yeah, Jackie
So
Brown.
Jackie Brown. This movie got nominated for 1 Oscar. Only 1, and it did not win.
Adapted screenplay.
No.
Oh, actress,
No.
actor,
Yes.
Robert Forster.
Yes, sir. Supporting
go.
role.
My go.
That was a surprising nomination. I'll be honest.
It was, yeah. I mean, I
He's
honestly,
very good.
I think he's
He's
the
very
most
subtle.
deserving of it. The only reason
I
why I
agree.
said Pam Grier because like the main character, you know.
Yeah, and she's really good too. I mean,
Yeah.
But-
that's interesting.
Jackie Brown.
Decent movie though.
Yeah, pretty good.
It's a casual watch, is what it is.
Bottom of the ranking, but still
I thought you were about to say
still
bottom of the barrel.
bottom of the barrel. Fucking Walmart bargain bin shit. Do better, Quentin.
Yeah, solid movie. I enjoy it.
Is Kill Bill next?
Kill Bill is next. See,
Bit of a time skip.
there's a cultural gap between the two. Most
Yeah,
definitely. And
definitely.
Kill Bill just
Kill
looks
Bill.
so much better than Jackie Brown.
I like Jackie. Well, actually,
Well, okay,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
better, but like Jackie Brown looks so much older.
yeah. No, yeah. So you mean like in terms of like not the quality, but like
Just like how it looks, like you can
Yeah.
tell when a movie was made for the most part.
Yeah,
like
right.
yeah,
Like we're in the early 2000s now.
Yeah.
Like big
Yeah.
jump.
um,
You know, I was considering watching the whole bloody affair,
I was
but I
too.
didn't know how you. Oh, okay, well, damn.
I mean, there's no.
I do
There's
think
no difference, I don't think.
they're fairly distinct, and they like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
move
they
in different
definitely are.
ways.
The second
But
one's definitely a little bit more like cinematic. I feel like.
I agree. It definitely would have been.
I mean, there's no difference.
Interesting,
It's
but-
just the same as watching the two together.
Yeah, and
Um,
it makes for a nice clean 10. So I'm glad we did
Yes.
it. Kill Bill Volume 1. Go right on ahead.
8 out of 10. One
Okay.
below Reservoir Dogs at 7
Okay,
for me.
gotcha.
So do you just want to kind of talk about both of them together?
Okay, well, yeah. Then what was Volume 2's ranking for you?
8 out of 10 in 8th place. I think.
Okay.
I'm kind of glad that we agree. I think Volume 2 just is like Volume 1 is just slightly above. Volume 2, in my opinion.
Kill Bill Volume 1 is an 8 for me as well, and it's a number 5.
Wow.
I really enjoyed it this time.
Okay.
But yeah, Volume 2 is a 7 out of 10, and I would say it's a 9.
Damn, I didn't realize there's that big of a gap for you.
Which is funny because I used to like this. I used to prefer the second one over the first.
I mean, it's an
one.
ending, you know.
No, yeah, definitely. But the thing is, I honestly, when I watched this shit, the first one, like in 2017 or whatever, and I was doing a Tarantino gauntlet or whatever,
Yeah.
I low key was like, yo, Kill Bill Volume 1 is just brainless fights.
Nah.
That's low key. That was my assessment of that movie. I was like, yeah,
That's
it's just a bunch of
crazy.
fights. I didn't really have the appreciation for action
Yeah.
that I do now.
Yeah.
Because now I can just like this was really fucking good on rewatch.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it. I mean, I had seen both of these like forever ago.
mm,
So I definitely remember like the overall idea, but there was definitely some shit where it was like, damn, I forgot how this goes down. So Kill Bill 1, I mean, the fights are better.
absolutely. Well, because I mean, what
Yeah.
fights are even in the second one?
Like Okay, like
She fights Michael Madsen. Or no, she doesn't fight Michael Madsen.
Michael Madsen's the second
He
one.
shoots her with a fucking shotgun.
Actually, okay, I don't even know if
Fights
that's
Daryl Hannah. And kinda
okay.
fights Bill at the end.
Okay, the fights in Kill Bill 1 are better, but the confrontations overall I think are better in 2.
Yeah, I would agree. There's more. It's more dialogue heavy.
Yeah.
More of what Tarantino, one of his strengths.
Yeah. But for
because the first one, because you have what's her face? What's her name? The first one, first one she kills.
Yeah.
Who is that? What actress is that?
Jamie. Pull it up.
I'm mentioning Jamie right now.
Let me see.
Wait, I have the IMDb page pulled up. Vivica A. Fox.
Yeah.
Their confrontation is very short.
Yeah, it is. It goes pretty quick.
But I think it's really good. And then Lucy Liu, like,
yeah,
their shit. It's just a duel. That's how they confront each other.
Yes. The anime shit.
You fuck with the anime shit?
Super cool.
That is cool. That's production IG.
That was production IG. It was done by, I think like their main director at the time. I'm sure they put everything into it.
That's the funny thing is I was thinking like, oh damn, he's got a taste for anime. It's like, yeah, well, fucking course he does. He probably fucks with fucking Satoshi Kon, like for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Like he probably knows a shit ton about anime. He probably watched Ninja Scroll or whatever the fuck. Back in the 90s.
I'm about to see Ninja Scroll in theaters, young blood.
It's coming out.
Yeah, it's coming to theaters.
Ain't there titties in there or something?
I mean,
is it like a Loki like a hentai like ecchi kind of?
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I've heard.
I did not know that. Maybe it's cut up or something like that. I don't know.
That's what I've heard.
That's crazy. I'm about to see that on the big screen.
So you can go see if you can go.
Okay. See if I'm allowed.
Oh, it's not rated.
Oh, those are the
That's
best
how you
ones
know.
though. Those are the best ones though. Yeah, no.
One pretty disturbing sexual assault scene by a big monster guy who can change shape to having stone skin, but during the act is of flesh. Sexual moment lasts no more than 30 seconds, but be ready to get uncomfortable.
That's just delightful. I mean,
get ready.
That's awesome. I can't wait to watch that on the big screen. No, yeah, I think the anime shit is super cool in this. I like. Yeah. I feel like people still talk about, or I think I've seen people from production IGs like still talk about, or people in the anime industry in general, like still talk about that and how like unique of an experience that was, like opportunity it was.
Yeah, because anime didn't have exposure like that.
No, well, it's so funny because I hear like people talking shit about anime, and then they'll be like, "Oh, but Tarantino, it's like quintessential."
That's the one good one. Yeah.
Yeah, people talk shit about like,
oh my god,
like anime, and they'll be like, "Oh, but Inception." I'll be like,
yeah, oh my god,
did you know
bro.
Inception was based off of anime called Paprika?
Exactly, bitch. Like, have you even seen Paprika?
Yeah, like all your favorite directors probably have an appreciation for that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Anime hate in 2024 is so forced.
I'm sorry, who's talking right now? Who's talking right now?
Touché.
But no, yeah, I think the anime sequence is super cool. Like I love the whole Tokyo sequence. It's so great.
Oh, it's fucking phenomenal. Like I love the way it like has just so many different phases. It's not one note at all. Very dynamic. Like, because I mean, if your action sequence is the last fucking, it's got to be like what, like 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Of the movie, you better fucking make it crazy, not like a fucking goddamn superhero movie. Right. We're doing the same shit in the same landscape for 45 minutes.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Superhero movies.
Yeah, it's very unique. Like I feel like it's maybe like visually. No, it definitely is visually like its most distinct.
For sure.
Because it's like a comic book. Yeah, it's like a superhero movie.
All the cheesy little flourishes.
Yeah.
I love.
I will say, like, you know, through no fault of his own at this point, but God, I fucking hate the sound effect that it plays whenever she sees, because it's just been ruined by like years of hearing it on the internet, like the 2010s.
No, but he authentically he's the realest one that has used that.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, wasn't it his? Didn't he create it? Or was that a thing before that?
Did he create it? I thought it was something that was like from a certain TV show or something.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me.
I don't know.
But,
Nor do I care.
um,
Yeah,
but
Kill
yeah,
Bill 1 is
yeah. Kill Bill 1
it's
is
great.
like, I think it's just like it's my description of like I don't think it's anything like crazy, but it's just a fun movie.
Yeah.
And Kill Bill
Kill Bill
2,
2.
like, okay, you may differ with me on this, but I think Kill Bill 2 is like just a little under Kill Bill 1.
I mean, there's a lot more movies
Yeah.
in between them is the only reason I'd say that. And also I feel like it's a lot slower. I know that's the point, but I don't know. It just it felt a little fatty, not like
Yeah, no, it definitely.
completely
It's a little
because I mean,
long.
God, Kill Bill is lean as a motherfucker. Like
Yeah, the runtime.
you
Yeah.
get through that shit like fairly quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's like 2 hours, like 7 minutes or something, like 12 minutes maybe. Like I don't know.
Yeah, well, the part that definitely dragged is when she's in the coffin for me, and then she goes
Yeah,
on a little training.
agreed.
Like, I feel like
A flashback.
that like I think it's good placement, but like it went on a little bit too long, in my opinion. There's just kind of like, I know his thing. I know his thing around that time is like the story is told out of chronological order, but
Yeah.
but like I think it's still good. Like there are parts of it that work, but like I feel like sometimes it just shows shit in like it's just like a random order. You know what I mean? And some things like go on a little bit too long, like the flashbacks. But I mean, I still think it works for the most part.
I do agree that like in terms of the character confrontations, other than Bill, like Daryl Hannah, the eye patch woman,
Yeah,
is definitely like my favorite in terms of like their dynamics, because that shit gets brutal. Like
oh no,
that
it
shit
does.
gets fucking
It
brutal.
does.
And she was one of my favorite characters because she's snakish, obviously, no pun intended. But like she like somewhat cares about like honorably, or not honorably, but like
Yeah, like
she does respect the
yes,
bride
yeah.
to an extent. I think that's cool.
Well, I like that, and I like how they all have like their own versions of like respect. Like one of my favorite lines
Yeah.
throughout both of them is Michael Madsen being like, "What do you say? Like that woman deserves revenge or some shit like that."
Yeah.
Like
That shit was
number one. That's hard as fuck. Number two, like yeah, like I do like how they don't just all like hate her. Well, I guess
Yeah.
they do probably hate her, but like
Yeah.
like they still recognize her as someone they fought with type shit.
There's always a caveat when she kills every single one of them. Like,
Yes.
oh, but Vivica A. Fox had a daughter. I forgot the second one. Oh yeah, the second one was like she was still like honorable till the end.
And
Lucy
her
Liu.
parents probably type.
Michael Madsen. I mean, he.
I guess he let her live, and he gave her the flashlight.
Yes.
He kind of let her live.
Well, but he understood that he deserved to die.
Like
even
he knew
if
he was a
didn't
terrible
want
person.
to at the end of the day. And then yeah, Daryl Hannah recognized her as like equal of sorts.
Yes.
And then Bill, of course, I enjoy that because like that's another thing I realized is like Quentin Tarantino could easily make like a family like comedy or drama also.
Yeah.
Like that whole last section, like it's good. It's really good, like soft shit.
Yeah.
You really can't do
most
anything.
Definitely. Yeah. Solid picture.
Bill. Solid pictures / picture. So neither of these were nominated for any Oscars.
Okay, that's crazy.
That's a little I saw that and I was
visual, like nothing visual.
Like, yeah, absolutely
no sound.
Some
nothing,
BAFTAs.
Bro, ain't nobody care about this. Some B-list ass movies, like who cares?
Oh, those are the Kill Bill movies.
That's Kill Bill.
And coming up.
Here it comes.
We have Death Proof.
This is gonna be the
half
biggest.
half of
half of
Grindhouse,
along with Planet Terror.
Yeah, by Robert Rodriguez.
Which we did not watch.
No,
because
I'm not counting
Robert Rodriguez
is the GOAT.
well, what movie are you referring to? Spy Kids?
All of them. All of them.
What have you seen?
Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh, there you
Hello?
go. Oh wait, no,
Hello?
that's what he made.
That's
He made
Peak
Spy
Fiction.
Kids too.
He made all the Spy Kids movies, except I think except like the fourth
Oh,
one.
right. Yeah.
But yeah. Uh, apparently this never got a theatrical release. It was all just
Home
Grindhouse
video.
all at
Oh,
once.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
this got a home
Apparently,
video release.
I read the Wikipedia page. Apparently, it also did pretty bad at like anywhere other than America because Tarantino was talking about how they would like go on tour to like promote it, that sort of thing. Because it was like a special like kind of how it was presented.
Yeah.
And he was like other countries like they don't have any knowledge of what Grindhouse is.
Yeah.
Like they don't know, like they don't have that sort of.
It's a very niche thing to make a whole movie about.
Yeah. So apparently it didn't do super good overseas anywhere.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely unique. This probably was the movie that he. Actually, I don't. No, this probably was the movie that he'd like financially or something.
Oh wait. Actually, I was gonna ask what your favorite performance from the Kill Bill movies was.
Oh, Kill Bill.
Yeah. I don't feel like those movies are very like
No,
the
they're
performances
not.
aren't necessarily what I think of. Probably Uma Thurman.
I mean, probably Uma Thurman. Second place would have to be
physicality.
probably Michael Madsen.
It's always Michael Madsen.
I mean, he's got aura. Like
he's got aura.
What can I even say? Like he makes his presence known, dude. The whole time, because I hadn't seen that movie in so long. When his boss was getting onto him, like I could have sworn I remembered him killing his boss at the strip club or the bar or whatever.
I mean, he should have, low-key.
I could have sworn I remembered him fucking capping that dude, but I guess he didn't. But I was just waiting for it, and it never came, and I was disappointed. Yeah. But Death Proof.
I knew Death Proof.
The bigot.
What are you doing? What do you got? What do you got?
This is 8 out of 10.
Okay, we'll take that.
At 9th place.
We'll take that.
Go ahead.
This is my number 1. It's a 9 out of 10. Okay, I'll say this.
You changed it.
No, it was always a 9.
I thought you had it at a 10. I could have sworn I saw it.
No.
I could have sworn I had.
It was dangling between a 9 and an 8.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's okay. That's why I was kind of making it out to be a big deal.
You were hesitant because you were a 10 out of 10.
This dude's gonna dick ride it so hard.
Oh, and I still will. I'm fully bought on Quentin Tarantino doing a horror film. I wish he would just like do
11,
an actual one. Or not. Not to say this isn't a horror film, but like.
I mean,
like
I don't
a real deal because a lot of it is just dialogue.
It's like
and then short bursts of horror.
Yeah, right.
But I fucking this was the biggest surprise for me. I fucking love this movie because it is definitely distinct from a lot of his other movies in that there's what I love about this movie is the fact that they have this whole cast set up in the first half, and they all have their own inner conflicts, and they're all going through shit, and then Kurt Russell fucking kills
all of them.
And it's such a good scene.
We should mention. So, both you and I had never seen Jackie Brown before.
Nope. Yeah.
And we'd both never seen this one before. All the other ones we've talked about so far, we've seen in the past.
Yes. Well, I hadn't seen Django.
Well, okay. Like I meant what we covered so far.
Both of us.
Yeah.
Oh, so far, yeah.
Yes.
But this was such a big surprise for me because it just had everything I like in a movie. Like the horror that happens is like over the top as shit. The dialogue, it's not on par with the other movies, but I don't know. I kind of like how not stock the characters are, but like how
They're stereotypical for sure.
stereotypical and like kind of disposable they feel, and I think that's probably
Yes.
what he was going because
Oh, I'm sure it's intentional. Yeah.
for the grindhouse vibe.
Yes.
I enjoyed the sort of, you know, flatness of this movie in
Yeah.
comparison with all the other ones.
Yeah.
Just because it was so different for him, and I think the fucking the stunt work is fucking great. I love any scene involving cars. I really love, and
Yes. Oh
Kurt
yeah, for sure.
Russell might have my favorite performance in a Tarantino movie.
Really?
In this movie, he's just so fucking funny, and like he's so pathetic at the end.
He really is
It it's so
fucking
fucking
good at
good.
the end.
And I love his character, that he's just like this fucking weird ass guy who goes around like
Yes.
committing the most
Yes.
insane car crashes. But then like when he meets his match, he's like, "Well, see you guys later." Like
Yeah.
I was just super surprised by this. And then the ending is great. They catch up to them
They
and
beat the
they
fuck out
fucking
of him.
beat the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
It's just it's not complicated like or it's not as complicated as other movies. And I don't know, it just kind of it had that.
Yeah.
That's why it kind of had that impact for me. And I think it being such a surprise definitely led to it being ranked where it is. On rewatch, I might change because it was dangling towards that 8 because I was like, the dialogue, like I said, is not necessarily up to par with the.
Damn, you're almost convincing me. You're almost convincing me to bring it up.
My husband.
Now I'm thinking, I was like, maybe it is better than Kill Bill Volume 2.
But yeah, that's why I fuck with Death
Yeah.
Proof. You can
Okay.
say your piece.
Okay. When I was first watching this, like for the first like 20 minutes or so, I was like, damn, this may be Tarantino's first 7 out of 10. I can't even lie.
Bro. It's vibey.
I can't even lie. It is vibey. I really appreciate the grindhouse vibe that they're going for. I really appreciate the vibe. I think it's super unique, like it's super cool. Like I don't think I've really seen anyone else try to do something like that. Like that I don't know, it's like a specific like aesthetic. I really appreciate that. I think Kurt Russell is fucking hilarious in this movie. Like especially like okay. I don't think this is like a particularly funny movie for most of the runtime.
Yeah.
For me, but then it gets to the end and the part where he got shot and he's just screaming, I was fucking dying laughing. Yes. I was like every time he touched it, he would just somehow scream louder. Was the funniest fucking thing to me.
I love this scene earlier in the first half, when he's like trying to get a lap dance and he does like the John Wayne like that's no good in my book.
Yes. Like,
I love Kurt Russell, dude.
And he does the voice so well. Like he's such a fucking character. My main issue with this movie though is there's just a lot of happening. There is a lot of
that's why I love it.
Talking. And I feel like, like that's intentional, like it's not making fun of, but like taking inspiration from those older like grindhouse, like the horror, like the black and white you'd see like Monster of the Week type shit.
Yeah.
But like I personally like I feel like it got to be a little much.
The yapping?
For me, yeah. I feel like they were just going on like a little bit too long.
It is a little longer than I would maybe like. It's almost like 2 hours long, right?
Let me see. Yeah. Hour 53. Yeah.
Could stand to be shorter.
Yeah. I would say this may be one of his movies that's like could benefit from just being like a clean close to like hour 30, something like that.
I agree.
Cut down the talking a little bit, in my opinion.
Stop the yap.
Stop the yap. And I think if there wasn't as much talking, it honestly could be Kill Bill Volume 1 for me. Like it honestly could be my number 7.
You think if it focused on the horror a little bit more, you would?
Yeah, and like okay, because really you think about it, and it's like there's the first segment, and they're yapping a bunch, and then he kills him, and then there's the second segment, and it's really just like them just talking the whole time.
Yeah.
And then Kurt Russell comes out of nowhere and he kills him.
No, they kill him. Or don't...
I'm sorry. Well, he tries to kill him.
I think they just beat the shit out of him.
I don't know. But there is like, there is some good comedy, like when the detectives are talking about same exact characters. Same exact characters from the ones in Kill Bill, like the same detectives.
Wow. I didn't even notice.
They're called the same thing. Yeah, when the dude is like, I could do this, but I'm
That's
not going
I love
to.
this movie because everybody's just so fucking
The
absurd.
characters, like, yeah, for
Like
sure.
you could like the typical movie like might be like, all right, let's really get down, let's investigate this shit. Maybe the cops will get involved in the chasing the other, and they're
Yeah,
just like,
right,
yeah, fuck this
right.
shit.
One thing that did also catch me off guard, which like it isn't really a big deal, but like the fact that it's going for this grindhouse effect, like it's
Yes.
the kind of the very grungy, like
Uh-huh.
very low budget, like B list type shit.
Yeah. In the
And
first
then she
half.
pulls out like a flip phone. And I'm like,
Oh yeah, I completely forgot.
I'm
I
like,
was so thrown off. I was like,
oh,
wait,
so this
what?
still takes place in 2007. Like,
Yeah, yeah, it
which that
does.
got me like a little off. It's not a big deal, but
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
I was like, oh, so this isn't like back in the day. Like this is just modern-ish day. Um, but no, I think it's good. Like, see, now I'm looking back on it, I'm remembering all the good shit.
Because the way that I see the movie is it is confusing for them to be kind of set in the same era. Because the way that I see it is the first movie is based on knowing absolutely nothing about the genre.
Yes,
Tarantino's sort of I'm not saying it's intentional or that he had an agenda, but his
an
like critique
agenda.
of grindhouse movies and their sort of misogynist like
Yeah.
bent. Because I mean, even just knowing outside of grindhouse movies, just like slasher movies in general, like how
Oh, they're
misogynistic
definitely, yeah, very misogynistic.
they
Oh,
can
yeah, I didn't
be.
even really catch that. This. Well,
Yeah,
not that
because
he's being misogynistic in the movie. Like very much the opposite. I feel,
yeah, that
especially
in the
with that
second
ending.
half he kind of brings it back and it is like a very pro women
Yeah.
ending and like emasculates the shit out of Kurt Russell. But like you are right. Like them being in the same era does kind of confuse that a little bit. But then again, maybe Tarantino. I almost guarantee Tarantino wasn't thinking about it like
No, I'm
that.
sure. I'm sure
But
not.
that's just my reading.
I mean, but I also do think it's kind of unique to have a movie like with that grindhouse effect, and it be set like in present.
Yeah,
I
that
say
is
present
cool.
day. It's 2007, but relatively present day.
That is cool.
Yeah, I do think that's unique. I don't know, but I think the thing is for me, there's just a lot of it's kind of like lull time, and then when
Yeah,
it's good, it's like it's really good.
really good. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I like it. Is it like it ramps up like
Yes.
very
And
quickly.
the car shit's like fucking cool. Like the crashes, I was expecting
Oh
them to
yeah.
look like cheesy as fuck. Like that's a real
No,
car. Like they crashed
they
that shit.
look fucking
Yeah.
insane. And like the whole last chase, like,
Yes. Whole
did
lot
you know
some
that
Mad
that
Max
was
shit.
yeah? Did you know that that was Uma Thurman's stunt woman?
I did not know that.
The one that's on the car,
I did
and
not
that's
know
in
that.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And Hateful Eight, I
She's
think
in.
she's in that. Yeah,
Oh, who does she play in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
she's the guy. Whenever Brad Pitt's fighting Bruce Lee, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She's the Australian lady.
Oh, well, yeah, I know the
Yeah,
Australian lady. She's like an actual actress in real life too, I think. But I
yeah.
didn't know. I didn't
She
know
was a
she was
stunt
Uma
woman
Thurman's
for
son. Oh, I didn't know
yeah,
that. I thought
yeah,
she was just one of Tarantino's one of the people he works. Yeah, she was
regulars.
in that. She was.
She was in Hateful Eight.
Yeah, she was in Hateful Eight. She was one of the people who got lit up in the bar.
One of the owners of the
Yeah. She was
cabin or
in
whatever.
something else, I think. Oh, I think she was in Django as one of the demolition people or something like
Oh, she might have been. You're
that.
right.
I don't know. There's a million recurring characters.
Yeah, he has a
Um,
roster for sure.
but yeah, no, I did not know that. But yeah, Death Proof, like very, it has its lulls, but it also has very, very high moments for me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was the biggest surprise for me.
Yeah.
It won all the Oscars, so there's no need to guess or speculate
Really?
on which.
Every
Yeah,
single one.
sweet.
Interesting.
Next up we got
Interesting.
Inglorious
Wait, did it
Bastard.
actually not get?
No, it didn't get nominated. Fucking Kill Bill didn't get nominated. Death Proof didn't get
Oh, that's a
fucking
good
nominated
point.
for
I don't know. I
anything.
mean, maybe 2007 was a shit year. What came out? Transformers? That probably sweep.
2007.
No, I'm kidding. Transformers.
Transformers sweep.
No, no, 2007 was not a shit year for cinema. Let's see this. Oh my
No, actually, let's pull this up.
god.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille, No Country, Superbad,
Superbad.
Zodiac, Juno, There Will Be
Wait, this kind of
Blood.
was a shitty year.
No, there's some heat.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
There's some
Okay.
heat. You've never
I
seen.
feel like P Diddy with fur.
One day you're in San Tropez, throwing back yachts, throwing back.
The guy's face when he looks back.
No, Ratatouille, No
Faith of
Country,
Glory.
Zodiac. I never seen Superbad, but apparently it's peak.
It's alright.
Sunshine, Heat,
Hot
Ocean's
Fuzz,
13. Maybe not so. I mean, the B movie and
B
Transformers.
movie. Oh,
like,
never mind. Yeah. All right.
Come on,
That's raps.
come on. I mean,
Surfs up.
you're
All
just
right.
done. You're just done. Surf. Oh, Shia was having a big year.
Sam Witwicky and Cody the Penguin.
Somewhat freaky.
Sam Witfreaky. Oh, this is
Fantastic! The
That's
Fantastic Four:
actually
Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Oh shit! I still gotta peep that.
Get into that soon.
Fan Four Stick.
Fan Four Stick. Oh, you didn't watch Fan Four Stick? We're watching. That
No.
film over.
Yeah.
But,
That's
like I
time.
think it's time. We've been talking about it for a year. Moving on.
Inglorious Bastards. Go right on ahead.
Yeah, oh yeah, baby. This is when the streak begins for me.
The streak. All
The
right.
streak. Like, I'm never beating the Gen Z allegations because like all my favorite Tarantino movies were the ones that were made
You fucking
2009 post.
You-
All my favorite movies,
you-
literally. If you look at my,
Zoomer.
I just made a list on Letterboxd. Don't look at it if you haven't already.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
I just made. I think every single one of them was made in the 20th century. Every single one except for End of Evangelion. Other than that, the oldest one is from 2006.
New Gen. God
I'm a
damn.
bit of a
New
new
gen.
gen boy. I'm a bit of a new gen boy.
Okay.
But no, like
There was a period of time when you like would not watch like anything past a certain point, though, is there not? Or am I making that up?
yeah. See, which is funny because like I feel like my favorite era of movies is like late 90s, early 2000s now. Like that's just when the peak aesthetics, like the peak film aesthetic
90s
was.
decade, bro. 90s.
90s was so good, bro. There were so many good movies in the 90s. 90s and 2010s. I don't even know. I mean,
2010s, yeah. I feel biased when I say 2010s is like my favorite decade because
Well,
it's
'cause
like
we were growing
okay,
up
well
then,
you've seen
you know.
like 40 million fucking movies from that decade.
I mean, I think cinema is just back. I think cinema is just.
So 2020s are going pretty well.
I think cinema is just an art. Anyways, um,
Film bro talks begin.
oh yeah. No, Inglourious Bastards is like the beginning of a streak for me, where it's like, okay, Quentin Tarantino just knows what he's fucking like. By this point, like he's
Starts hitting black
established.
flashes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
He's very yeah. At this point, he's inarguably very competent.
Like yeah, he's one of the ones. Like he's just so well known. He's
One
up
of the
there.
ones.
He is one of the ones. But
Where is this?
so this is my number 4
Okay.
out of 9 out of 10. This is one above Pulp Fiction for me.
I feel like this is definitely one of the more acclaimed ones.
Yes. Yeah,
For
which
sure.
I was surprised because this is
Consensus.
this is higher than Pulp Fiction on the top 500 or top
Oh really?
250.
Like, because you gotta have dick biters being like, Pulp Fiction's not that good, ladies
Right.
and gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh, I've met plenty in person already. Yeah. Yeah. No. That was surprising because people like. I mean, there are just some crazy like quote unquote film bros. Just the dick writing is. You know, I'm not saying Pulp Fiction's a bad movie or anything, but like it is one of those movies where it's like, okay, the dick writing needs to like not that hard.
Yeah.
Not that
You
hard.
recognize the influence,
Yes.
you move on.
Yes. Right.
Inglourious Bastards is an 8 out of 10 for me.
Hmm.
It's at my number 7.
Oh,
This shit also was one of the ones that really flew by for me.
it did. It did fly.
Because at this point, like from this point on, it's like all of his movies are long as shit. Like almost 3 hours. So 4
Yeah.
hours. That's
God,
some slight
damn.
shit. Almost 3 hours, every single one of them.
Right.
This one, I think this was also one of the first ones I watched. My father also had an Inglourious Bastards Blu-ray in the collection, so that's
Oh, yeah.
also how I watched it.
Hell yeah.
Bit of a Tarantino head.
So you have seen this one in the past.
Yeah, this is definitely top 3 in terms of the ones I've seen the most.
Okay. Yes.
It's up there.
Yeah.
This is a really good movie.
That's a really good movie. You munching right now?
Yeah. Does this sound bad?
No.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Good. All my Brad Pitt shit. Eating during the proceedings.
Hell yes. No, Inglourious Basterds, like, okay, like Tarantino was bound to do something, and then like the World War II era at some point.
Oh yeah,
And, like,
that's a big era for movie
yes,
history.
yes. This movie is so okay.
The 14 Fists of McCluskey. One of the greatest
Wait.
movies of all time.
Oh. Good picture. Good picture.
Good picture.
Okay, this was what I thought the 999 scene came from.
That is.
I didn't see it in this.
What? Did you see Hitler? Period.
No, I saw Hitler.
You must have missed it.
I must have.
You must have went to the bathroom or something.
No, but I.
That's literally how the scene opens. 99999.
Your voice is quivering.
I didn't want to get too into the role, so just half committed to
symphonic rendition. No, I might have been just forgetting about it, but no, okay. Like this movie, like this is bold in terms of just straight up showing Hitler. Like I feel like even nowadays, like.
Well, he has whole post-credit scenes dedicated to him now.
Well, other than that movie, Matthew Vaughn would.
That's true. People don't really have the balls to show like
I feel like he's
Hitler.
still he's a taboo topic.
Like a phantom, yeah.
Like this shit, like
Hollywood.
Like this is so good because it's the funniest fucking thing. Like
oh yeah,
Hitler, like you would have been executed on the spot for getting even close to like making fun of Hitler like this back in like, Nazi Germany or something like that.
100%.
And like the fact that they're like, it's so funny to me. The Hitler shit, like this movie and like Jojo Rabbit, I feel like are like because people still, I get World War II. It's a sensitive topic, especially for people I know who like had family members who died in it. But like this is how you like do it, like and make fun of it properly. I feel. There are a lot of topics where people are just like so afraid to touch it. I feel like 9/11 is one of them. I mean, people our age aren't afraid to talk about 9/11, but like older people.
No, yeah, people who actually like live.
Imagine like 20 and 30 years where they're making 9/11 jokes in movies or some shit like that.
It could happen, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure it will. But,
it will.
Oh no, what's that one movie with Pete Davidson? The King of Staten Island.
King of Staten Island, yeah.
Yeah. Is like apparently his dad actually died in 9/11 in real life.
It did. That's what the movie's about.
That's what the movie's. That's a thing. And Bill Burr's in it too.
Of course. He is.
But no, I mean this shit is like it's so funny, and I feel like it's like I don't want to say it's like subtly funny because it's definitely not, but it's like it's very well integrated humor.
Yeah,
like, it doesn't feel like he's trying too hard, even though he's talking about such an edgy topic.
Oh, he can lock in and be serious.
Yeah.
When he needs to, like the whole first Christoph Waltz scene is a great example of that because he's like joking around a lot, but then when he locks in, he's like, "You're sheltering Jewish people under your floorboards." It's like, okay, goddamn.
I always see scenes like that on the fucking Instagram reels, like this is the top 10 edgiest moments and top 10 most tense. The same fucking channels are like, is Aino Koji the best new gen MCs? I can't believe we found that guy.
Top 10 times when people went Sigma.
Yeah, that sort of shit. Like, yeah, no, I mean, like it does switch back and forth between humor and seriousness. Like the bar scene, is super great.
Oh yeah, that's a great scene in terms of like the tension constantly being like thrown back and forth. A lot of the scenes in this movie are so long. Like
they do last a long time.
I think that scene might be 30 minutes long. That bar scene, like, might be 30-35 minutes.
Yeah,
long.
Like that's the one scene where I do feel like you can feel it
drags
just a little bit. Like when the dudes keep coming over, but like that's also even reflected by the characters in it, where Michael Fassbender's getting pissed off that they keep coming.
Yes.
They keep showing up. I think Michael Fassbender's hilarious. Like he's definitely meant to be a character with his little British accent, because he doesn't sound like that in real life. But
no, he does not.
Like that, and there's some line where they're talking about like where he's get Mike Myers.
Is
Mike Myers is his boss. Where Mike Myers is talking about, he's like, this could turn the tide of the war, and he like, indeed, or something like that.
He's like,
And
yo
it's-
ass is
yes,
not.
bro.
Yo ass is not British.
like,
That's one of the
we
funniest
know
scenes
you're
in the
Irish,
movie.
bro.
It's one of the funniest scenes in the movie to me is all the accent play in this movie
Oh, there is
is
some very good accents.
accent play is crazy. That sounds like a kink. Gorla. That's one of my favorite scenes. And I love Christoph Waltz like comparing them and be like, okay,
Yes.
just go ahead and say it.
Dominic the
And then
Coco. Yes, bro. Yeah,
it is a
no.
hilarious movie despite being about Nazis,
Yeah,
but it's
despite
also
being
about
like,
killing Nazis, which is fun. It's supposed to be
yeah,
fun, so make it a fun time.
I love the idea of like the Nazi like not like bounty hunters, but like they're tracking down Nazis. They're gonna kill
Yes.
them. Like that's hard as fuck. Like tell me that's not raw.
BJ Novak's in there for some reason.
I'd make that deal. Yeah, no, I mean like, and it's one of those things where it's like just like random stacked cast. Like who's in?
Oh yeah,
fucking Brad
so many
Pitt,
people.
the girl from Now You See Me, Christoph Waltz, Eli Roth, #1 Tarantino dick rider, Michael Fassbender, Diane Kruger. Like yeah, there's a ton of people in this movie that it's like he has a new crew every time.
Yeah.
That he's just
What I
rolling with.
appreciate about this movie is that it is called Inglourious Bastards, but
It is.
it it centers around Shoshana, and I feel like
Yes.
a lot of people have labeled Tarantino as a quote unquote like misogynist filmmaker, but I feel like he really like when it comes to female characters, like he really understands
He writes them
their
pretty well.
perspective.
Like I
They're
feel, yeah.
really well written.
Like even I'll say, you know, I'm a
Uh-oh.
Nolan dick writer.
Uh-oh. He ain't got good female characters.
No, okay, I don't get why people go that far, but I will say, like, surprisingly, I feel like Tarantino writes them better than Nolan does. Like,
I would say so.
because like they feel more of like, I think the issue people have with Nolan's like female characters, and I guess it does make sense, is that like they need the protagonist's help
They're
all the time
yeah,
to do
right.
to come in and like save them. Whereas in this, like she is the main character. Like she's burning
Right.
down all the fucking Nazis. She's murdering them all.
He doesn't. Okay, but Nolan doesn't have a movie where a woman is the protagonist. Does he even? I don't
Kill
think he
Bill.
does.
Oh, well, no, I'm sorry.
No,
Nolan.
Nolan. Yeah. I don't think
I'm
he does.
trying to run back. Why can't I think about his movies? I mean, Jessica Chastain is like kind of. Yeah, okay. There's always like a secondary or even like a tertiary protagonist.
Yes. Well,
but
that's
like
what.
never the protagonist. No.
It doesn't feel like he can write women as well from their perspective, so he just kind of like shunts them to the secondary or tertiary role, and that's not bad. Like, play to your strengths, obviously, but that's why I think Tarantino's particularly.
Yeah.
I mean, because honestly, I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Damn.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's tough.
What's his name's in it? Zemo. What's his fucking Daniel Bruhl?
Daniel Bruhl, yeah.
Daniel Bruhl's in it. He's pretty
Like
good.
the third time he's played a Nazi.
I love like their whole thing where he's just like desperate for her, and she like is like good, get the fuck out of here.
Like he's a fucking loser. Like
there's never a moment where she's like, oh, you know what?
And he switches up at the end. Like he starts being aggressive.
It's like, all right, bitch.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I think she's great. Like honestly, like her thing with Daniel Bruhl is like, I don't like that as much as the part with the bastards. In my opinion,
that's fair.
Which I feel like that's I mean, I'm trying to see some Nazis like get murdered.
Well, she kills most of them.
Yeah, but like that's not as satisfying as seeing like get beat the fuck out of. Like I'm trying to see them like like I'm trying to see some medieval shit.
Goddamn.
Like Ving Rhames said, I'm gonna get medieval on their ass.
And one of the greatest gun cockings in all of cinema. Isn't it in slow motion?
Yes,
like super cheesy 90s slow motion. That's so funny, dude.
It's so good. And you never know if Tarantino's doing it seriously or not.
Yeah, that's true. Best performance in this movie. I mean, do I have to ask?
I mean, Brad Pitt. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Christoph Waltz.
Brad Pitt. Hey, that's
Uh,
not a bad take.
no, I mean Christoph Waltz though.
Uh,
Who are you talking about?
yeah, Christoph Waltz.
Okay, good, good.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, because this is what put him on the map.
That is true.
Um,
I don't know what else he was in prior to this.
well, he's from like Hungary, I think.
Yeah.
I'm a little hungry myself.
Oh
Austria.
shit.
Austria.
Well, midnight water
Oh,
run.
midnight
Oh, it's not
snack?
midnight.
No, not
Never
unfortunately.
mind.
Um, yeah, no, he
Inglourious
wasn't really in
Basterds.
anything, at least in America. Yeah, he
Not
was from
here.
some stuff in the old EU. But yeah, no, this is what really like put him on the map, and like especially like that opening scene. Like, imagine how
Oh
crazy
yeah,
it was to be like a relatively not
powerful
unknown, but like at
showcase.
least a lesser known actor in America, and that's your first scene ever. Like, that's
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
Um, and Brad Pitt is obviously like he's great in this movie. He's hilarious, but like Christoph Waltz, like that's acting. Like Brad Pitt, he's just being a
That's
character.
Instagram
You know,
acting.
he's just being himself. But like Christoph Waltz in this movie, like that's so good. Yeah,
Okay. Inglorious Bastards.
very good, very good. I'm dickering this movie a little bit.
This was nominated for 8
Oh
Oscars.
God.
Um,
Okay.
it only won 1. You can probably guess what it is.
Yeah, best actor.
Yep.
Yeah,
Christoph.
That one I didn't know. Um. Okay, did Brad Pitt get best actor?
Nope.
Did what's her name get best actress?
Nope.
Okay. Best picture.
Yep.
Best director.
Obviously. Yep.
Screenplay.
Yes.
Mm, hold on. I think production design.
No, actually.
Huh. They're lacking on that. Costume.
No.
What? Really? That's
Yeah,
surprising.
that is surprising.
Okay. Well, editing.
Yes.
Okay. How many do I have so far?
You have 5 out of 8.
5 out of 8. Okay.
You have 3 more.
Score.
No. Who did the score for this?
Oh, because you're thinking about the dude who started doing it again. Give me but a moment. But a moment.
Oh, nobody did the
Why
score.
does it not say?
It's a soundtrack. There was no score.
Oh, that's odd.
Interesting.
I don't think I've ever
I
heard
could
of
have
that.
sworn it. Yeah.
Um. Okay. Cinematography.
Yep.
See, that's surprising.
That's not one of the
cinematography.
ones. Yeah, I would have pegged it for.
Okay. Makeup.
No.
What am I-
They're intertwined. The last 2.
Intertwined. Wait. I don't know.
It's sound mixing and editing. I mean, not.
Sound. Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see. I see.
Not crazy.
Really, like
Nothing crazy.
sound? Like,
What, the fucking sound of the swastika getting engraved in his
I
forehead?
guess like those are some
It's pretty
interesting picks.
crispy.
Those are some interesting picks, I guess.
Yeah, cinematography was definitely the biggest surprise for me. Like,
Yeah, like I don't think
it looks good,
looks-
obviously,
yeah.
but like,
Yeah. Oh, we both know what his best looking movie is. Let's not cap.
oh, that's
Let's not
what I'm
cap.
hoping.
But
That's
yeah,
what I'm hoping to
let's not
hear
cap.
when we get to it.
Um,
Uh,
next
all right.
up, very good movie.
The Django Unchained.
The D is silent.
I need 100 black
Yeah, bro,
coffees.
that's crazy. That's crazy. Why did
That Rick
there...
Ross and Quentin Tarantino probably had a conversation is
I'm
hilarious to
sure.
me.
The drop is great though. Where they're
Oh, the drop is fantastic.
Isn't it when
dude.
they're walking the slaves?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. That's insane.
That is. I was scared you were gonna say it was hard, and I'm like, you think that's hard?
I mean, it is hard. Like, let's not lie. Like,
The song is hard.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I mean.
Django. Where do you have Django?
This is a 9 out of 10 as well, and this is my number
Okay.
3. I wasn't expecting it to be higher than
Okay.
Inglourious Bastards, honestly, but it is.
Me neither. I've never seen this movie before. This is my number 4 at a strong 8 out of 10. I fuck with this movie.
Yeah, I have seen
Yeah.
this one. Oh well, yeah. Fun fact about this movie is I've only seen it once before. It was sometime during the pandemic. I think like early pandemic, sometime 2020.
I think I remember you telling me that you watched it.
And I got
Like
sick.
you had a batch of movies.
I got sick in the middle of watching it. I don't know how it happened. When I started it, I was fine, and by the time I finished it, I was like, "Yeah, I'm definitely
grew
sick
weary.
right now."
Damn.
And it wasn't even COVID. It was like the flu or something. I never got COVID until like 2022. But yeah, I somehow that's just like a defining, like I just remember that so well. Like I got sick in the middle of watching it. But Tango, kind of fucking hard actually.
What as fuck? I mean,
Kind of fucking
easily his most
raw.
easily his most badass movie. Like
Oh, most definitely.
okay. My experience with this movie, I'll be honest, I didn't really love it until we get to the mansion.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Like when we meet Samuel L. Jackson, I think it's like halfway through.
Yeah.
I didn't love the movie.
That's fair.
I didn't like this whole Christoph Waltz and Jamie Foxx kind of running around like.
I enjoyed it. I think it's fun.
They have a good dynamic.
Yeah, they do.
For sure.
Which it's like such a random, like interesting pairing. Like Jamie Foxx and this Austrian dude.
Yeah, literally.
And it's like I think that's the point. Like in the movie, it's like what a random ass pairing, and like
the odd duo.
How good they go together. Yeah, the odd duo. I think, yeah, he got crazy for it. I think that's so funny. Like that, like Tarantino. You know, he's accused of being racist. I'm not gonna say whether or not definitively he is racist because that's not my place to say. But I think it's hilarious that the character who like feels like the most powerful, like has the craziest aura, is the dude who's literally like a former slave in the movie.
Literally.
Like, I don't know. I think that's a testament.
He's portrayed very well.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Like,
and it's not like Samuel Jackson's character. Like he's kind of a.
No better than Samuel on Django.
I finally understood that. I was like, "What's wrong with what's wrong with Samuel?"
Oh my god! I didn't even realize you never understood that part.
I did not. I never understood that bar.
That's crazy.
Now I do. He's a fucking sellout. Like Samuel L. Jackson, like he's like he's a dick rider, but like he's not stupid. Like he's arguably smarter. He's definitely smarter than Leonardo DiCaprio.
And Calvin Candy.
Calvin Candy. Dude. Quentin Tarantino, his favorite thing in the world is fucking names, dude. He loves naming characters weird shit, bro.
Oh, fuck. I made a crucial error.
Uh-oh. They had a cramp or something.
No.
Scary.
Speaking of tendencies of Quentin Tarantino, I missed out on when we were talking about Reservoir Dogs. I wanted to make a point. That is one of only 2 Tarantino movies that doesn't have a foot shot.
Oh, you're right.
That doesn't have a specified, like, intentional, detailed foot shot.
Yeah, because I feel like I saw a foot, but it's like, yeah, it was like to the side. It wasn't. We weren't focused on the foot.
Yeah, especially not a woman.
What was the foot in Inglourious Bastards?
When he was putting the shoe on Diane Kruger.
Oh my god!
Make sure it fits. She's putting it all up in there. Yeah.
Putting it all up in there.
You know what I mean?
I'm glad I blocked that out.
Yeah. That's there's a foot shot. I'm trying to think of the one in Django.
We know Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. There's a foot sequence.
Oh, that's the foot movie. That's the foot movie.
You had to go out with a bang.
That's Samuel.
I'm so scared for his last
fucking
movie.
Master.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen his explanation or his like rationalization?
I know he did it, but I forgot what he said.
He said, "Oh, all the greats did it." That was essentially his argument. Was
what, foot shots?
Hitchcock did it? Like, yeah, apparently.
I mean,
He's like, if you go back and watch all those movies, there's feet everywhere.
I've never seen an Alfred
Like,
Hitchcock movie. You've seen Psycho. Is there a crazy ass foot shot in Psycho?
I don't think so. North by Northwest, I don't think there was crazy feet.
I didn't know you watched that too.
I did for film class.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that was one of the ones.
Classic.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's a foot shot,
Okay,
and we'll
no
get to
foot
the other
shots.
foot. Yeah, only one of 2 movies so far that doesn't have a foot shot.
He's a freak for sure. I don't know why. He
Yeah,
tries
I mean
to
that's
deny it.
that's the song. Yeah, have you seen that one
Just
fucking
admit it.
video at the Oscars where Brad Pitt was making fun of him for the foot shots?
Oh
he's
yeah,
like-
I
he's
vaguely
like-
remember that.
And it cuts to Tarantino, and he has he's stoned face, like he is
Like
not
he genuinely
amused.
thinks he's not a freak, and it's like, bro,
Bro thinks he's slick with it.
he needs to come out. He needs to come out like as a foot freak.
As a
If
foot
Brad Pitt is
freak.
making fun of you for it, like you need because he's actually
Bro.
on set watching you direct this shit. Like
Yes. Like, it's so
100%.
funny. He's the first person to call him out for it, like the first actor. Like, he's the only one to say. I think like I
it's the
saw
only one with the balls.
Margaret Qualley like defended him or something for it, which is crazy because she got the worst of it, debatably.
Yeah, man. It's
Um,
fucking streets of California up on that fucking dashboard.
ugh. Oh, I couldn't imagine walking barefoot down fucking Los Angeles. That's
See why Brad
disgusting.
Pitt changed his mind.
Honestly,
I'm too
Django.
old to go to jail for some poontang. Sorry. It's the most quotable one. I'm sorry.
No, it is. Django.
The Django.
The Django. The D is silent. That should have been. That should have been the
Like a
the
trailer
tagline.
line.
The tagline.
Trailer.
What is it?
Okay,
Life,
so
liberty, and the pursuit of like no. The D is silent would have gone silent.
what the fuck is Django? Because I know at one point original
So, yeah.
Django shows up.
Yeah, that's always a confusing thing to everyone. So it's
Yeah.
just a reference to an old western.
Okay.
Which ironically, this might be wrong, but I think the dude in the hold on. I think the dude in the original western was he fighting? So it's a reference to an Italian like a spaghetti western. Apparently the dude who played Django in that original movie is in this movie.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
He's
Is
a-
there's a scene where like he's a cameo and he's like at the like Calvin
Okay,
Candy's,
no,
like,
I'm
bar.
sorry. I got it. I got it backwards. I thought the dude in this movie and the original Django was fighting for the Confederate. He's fighting for the Union.
Okay, I was about
So
to say.
like a similar to like a
Why did you name him after a Confederate soldier?
yeah, that would have been fucked up. So yeah,
Or cowboy.
he's fighting. Yeah, he's fighting against slavery. That's the whole
And
point,
that
I
movie
think.
was based on Yojimbo by Akira Kurosawa because apparently Akira
What?
Kurosawa fucking created everything. I'm
That's
just kidding.
crazy. like,
I've never seen a Kurosawa movie.
I haven't either. But okay. So Django, like, he's got aura.
Yeah, right.
And that's my thoughts. You take
established this?
You take over from here.
I mean, yeah, I don't really have a lot to say about this movie. It's a very satisfying, like,
It's very
fantasy.
satisfying. Like that's the best. That's the
unlike a lot of
best,
his
like-
other movies,
Yeah.
or
well,
not unlike like a lot of his movies are.
They always have a good
more
ending. I
optimistic,
feel like.
but-
Yeah.
This is one of the best endings in terms of like things they're looking up for the
Yes.
character.
Um.
All the bad guys are dead.
Yeah. All the
very
bad guys are dead.
melodramatic,
Like he's on the horse. He's doing tricks on it.
He's
Uh,
I love that part, dude. That shit had
Because
me dying.
he knows he's him.
He's emoting on them, yeah.
Like he's so well aware of it. He is emoting.
Because I mean, the whole time, like, I'm legitimately like, I don't know if you felt this way the first time, but I was they're like, I'm legitimately scared that the wife or Django like could
We're
die.
gonna
Like,
die.
there's
Yeah.
legitimate, there are legitimate stakes.
Yeah. No,
in this movie, I feel
absolutely.
like,
No, I mean it's like it's the ultimate like he's condemning slavery, like just in
yeah.
the most blatant form. And like
By
you
the way,
know.
only way he knows how to do it by killing
by
all the slave
murdering
owners.
all of them. Yeah. And like is it unrealistic? Yeah, probably. Like,
Yeah, it's a movie.
there's no black dude who could walk around even into a bar and not immediately like be like taken into custody back in the day, I'm sure.
Yeah, just for like, I mean, even when they were quote unquote free, they were still like, go to
Yeah.
fucking jail. You don't have a job.
Yeah,
like,
right.
like no,
Bums. You don't got a
legitimately,
job.
yeah,
Yeah, no.
legitimately.
No.
And Christoph, but he does have like the authority of like Christoph Waltz.
Like technically, it's like
I
it's like
am.
a conservatorship or something like that, I guess.
Yeah, right.
But no, yeah, I mean, I do really like. I like how like just straightforward it is, and being like, yeah, like slavery bad, like it's just,
Action's fantastic
yeah, it really is
in this movie. My favorite piece of action is probably after Calvin Candy gets shot, and he goes out and the fucking Tupac song is playing. Oh
like
goddamn,
that shit
that
is
shit
so
was hard
hard.
as
He's
fuck.
dual wielding. He's blasting them all. Well,
I was sad, bro. It's like we got edged because Samuel L. Jackson ended up capturing. I was like, God damn.
That's what I was saying.
Final
I completely
shootout.
forgot that
They
that
pulled
he
the
gets
rug out.
captured again.
And Walton Goggins
And
fucking captures
Walton
him.
Goggins, what a name. Walton Goggins, by the way, I wasn't familiar with this game.
Me either.
Before Tarantino.
Yeah, oh, dude.
Like he.
I mean, I knew him as Cecil prior to this.
Yeah, I forgot he's Cecil.
He might be the go.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of white people saying the N-word in this movie. Surprisingly, actually, this movie is somehow, I feel like, less racist than Hateful Eight.
I agree.
I feel like Hateful Eight is so racist.
Because Hateful Eight, it's all racism. It's all racism, and there's barely a challenge. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson challenges it, but like, even still, he's like, he doesn't even necessarily care about that, and he's a piece of shit himself.
Yeah.
Not justifying the racism, obviously, but like, it's just a very like hateful movie towards every single different group. Whoa.
Oh.
Quite.
But no, Django, like I love it. Like I don't have a whole lot to say. I feel like Django is one of its more straightforward ones.
Yes, absolutely. Most accessible, ironically.
Yes.
Movies.
Yes. It's great. Like I love one of my favorite facts is how Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, everyone knows, but he couldn't say the N-word, and Samuel Jackson was like, "You got to get over it. This is just another Tuesday for us." Some shit like
Ever since Quentin dropped it back in the day.
It's crazy. Quentin set the fucking blueprint for white people saying the N-word in movies. Like,
I mean, who else is going to? You know,
exactly.
You can't just expect. Never mind. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm gonna stop.
Careful. Yeah, Django, very fun movie. Very fun. Very good. Like very satisfying. Definitely one of the more satisfying.
Yeah. I'll definitely rewatch it. Actually, probably my favorite Quentin Tarantino performance out of the movies. He's like a fucking Australian.
Oh, the terrible Australian accent?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's so funny.
Honestly, and I think I'm gonna say it, I think this is probably the best violence, I would say.
In any of the movies?
One. Yeah, surprisingly. I think it's better than Kill Bill. Kill Bill's a little stylized,
it's a little over the top. I think this is like the perfect.
Yeah.
Rides the perfect line between like
this is how people look when they die.
No, legitimately.
Yeah.
Who gives your favorite performance?
I mean,
in this movie,
Jamie Foxx. You think it's so fucking good?
Jamie Foxx, that's your guy.
Jamie Foxx is just so good in this movie.
I really like Samuel L. Jackson. I think he's really good. I think he's underrated.
Oh, the grandpa from Boondocks.
The grandpa from Boondocks. Like, I love Samuel L. Jackson as a villain. I want to see more movies.
Oh, he's so great, and I'm thinking about it like I was just thinking like how much of a character he's playing, because like Samuel L. Jackson, like he has such a distinctive style as like an actor.
Yeah,
but like
he really
this is
himself.
not it like at all.
Yeah,
like this is like he's never really
like Hateful Eight. Yeah, he's kind of playing himself a little bit. Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, but like he talks in the extremely like stereotypical, like the voice, the accent,
right?
That sort of shit. Like it's intentionally over the top, like a character. Like the dick riding,
The dick riding,
the crazy dick riding character.
Level. Yeah.
When he's holding him in his arms. And all the fucking, what is it, the money's like raining down in the background.
I mean, I think all the main actors are very good. Like, to the point where I'm like, the performances are so good in this movie, it's like Christoph Waltz is taking a back seat, if I'm being honest, in terms of like,
no, honestly he is. Like, he's definitely like a secondary kind of, which is funny because he's the one who comes in, like, he saves Django, but Django It's almost like Django doesn't need to be saved.
He doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
You know.
That's what I appreciate about it.
Um,
But like, I guess he was a tour de force and fucking Inglourious
yeah.
Bastard. So it's like reel it back for
Yeah.
this one because he's in 2 Tarantino movies back to
I'm
back.
sure he's happy with that. This is probably more of like a fun role than Inglourious Bastards. Like he probably had to lock in a little bit.
Yeah. Right.
But no, I kind of like Christoph Waltz. So he's kind of devious throughout the movie.
That was a
Just a little
crazy ass
bit.
scene when he pulls out the fucking Kingsman little gadget, and I was
The
like, what the
Kingsman
fuck? This is
gadget.
not of this era.
This is not of this era, bro. We're getting so many fucking good lines in this movie. We need to save this shit. He's got aura.
Some sort of spring.
Sort of spring mechanism.
Some sort of spring mechanism going on
dude, that's what they
there.
use in fucking
I didn't know
Vegas.
he tinkered like that. I was not familiar with his game.
What they use in Vegas. When you're like cheating, they find you counting cards and the dealer pull that shit out. Yeah, oh great, good picture.
Greatness.
In terms of awards,
Awards. All right.
I'm keeping you on your toes.
5 nominations and 1 winner.
Okay, so best actor.
Yes. But
Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio.
no.
Christoph Waltz?
Yeah, he won.
See, that's surprising.
That is kind of okay. They really
Like,
were
no
trolling
offense
this man.
to him. Like he's
They
great.
were trolling this man Leo, bro. Cause
Yeah, that's. Oh, I forgot.
That's kinda
I
wild.
forgot that Leo hasn't won an Oscar.
They were playing with his balls for real. Like
They were tickling him a little bit.
they were tickling that cock.
I would too. I would.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Best
you're
picture?
in the bracket.
Oh hell yeah.
You're of the
Okay, bro. I don't like these implications.
No, I'm saying that his implication.
Yeah, you are too, buddy.
What?
You are too. You're in the bracket.
Oh.
Best picture.
Yes.
Good picture.
Oh, sorry. There were 2 winners. My bad.
Oh, it won best picture.
No, it did not win best picture.
Director.
No.
See, I feel like if it's Tarantino, like you gotta give best director.
You gotta.
No matter
Yeah.
what.
Yeah. Like what? He's so skilled. Yeah.
Cinematography.
Yep.
I was about to say, I feel like there's gonna be a little bit of a.
I think it's better looking than Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, because Inglourious Basterds still has like that kind of late 2000s kind of look.
Yeah,
to it.
sheen. Yeah. That's true.
So that's 3. You said there are 5.
There are 5. Yeah, 2 more. One of them won.
One
of them's smaller and one of them is major.
We major. Screenplay.
Yes, it won for screenplay.
I was about to say that's probably the winning one. The other one, sound.
Yeah, sound editing.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like these ones.
It seems like he just gets that by default. How did that get sound editing and not direction? Like,
I was about if it's like I said, if you're one of the not to be like no nepotism, but I feel like if you're just one of those guys, if you're just one of those guys, like just give him director.
Yeah, because he's screenplay and picture. Like, okay, bro.
Yeah,
like
at that point, like who's directing it?
Exactly.
Who's putting that shit in order?
Who's in the fucking chair?
Yeah, no, this is a great movie.
Fantastic. Next we have one of his more controversial films. What's that devious fucking Frieza laugh over here, bro? I'm scared. The Hateful Eight.
Oh.
Sigh, okay.
I had never seen this.
I had not either.
And I was talking to my uncle was in town, and he is a big movie person. Not so much like now, I feel, but like he definitely used to be. And he definitely he keeps up with me. And I was talking to him. I was telling him, yes. I was telling him he keeps trying to get me like he really wants. He's not in town for very long typically, but he really wants to watch. What is it, Ronin?
Oh yeah.
The Robert De Niro movie.
De Niro
I don't know why it's like such a specific one, but he really wants to watch
Ronin.
it. Apparently it's big. But so I was talking to him and tell him that I was watching all the Tarantino movies, and we were going through them, and he was like, "Yeah, Hateful Eight. I think it's good. I don't think it's anything special."
That's what I hear a lot.
Could not be further from the truth.
Oh shit.
This is
No.
number 2.
Oh, okay.
But it's a 10 out of 10.
Oh,
This is a 10 out
dang!
of 10. Yes.
That's
This-
surprising to me.
This was like the biggest surprise by far. I don't know
Wow.
how I haven't seen this movie. I love this shit so
Okay.
much. This shit was
Okay.
so good.
Okay. I really liked it. Don't get me wrong. This is my number 8. It's an 8 out of 10, but it's very good. It's very good.
No.
It is very good.
Yeah.
I want to hear you talk about it though, because I'm
Okay.
interested.
Okay.
This is probably the biggest surprise.
I was just like taken aback by like how much I like. Okay, this is the best looking movie, right? Really? What were you thinking? You were thinking Once Upon a Time?
I was thinking Hollywood's my favorite.
Okay,
But-
Hollywood's like a very
Very close.
close second, in my opinion.
Well, I
Because
mean,
Hateful Eight-
this is the only one shot on fucking 70mm, right? I mean,
Hateful Eight?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I don't. There's just like some beautiful like landscape shots. Oh, actually, no. Now that I'm
I
thinking
didn't
about
like
it-
when they were inside.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
cabin.
Okay, honestly, no. You might be right. I think it might be Hollywood.
Okay.
Like Hollywood might be the best looking one. Django looked pretty good too. Sometimes.
Django's up there.
When they were riding into like the snowy mountains,
Yes.
like that shit.
Beautiful.
But no, Hateful Eight, like very good looking. Okay, I had never seen a Western movie. This shit was so cool to me though. Like the idea of like it's a modern day Western. Like that's what it is. And I feel like that's kind of what Tarantino's last 3 very much have been. Django, Hateful Eight, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like they've definitely been like leaning more into like that Western side.
Spawn Ranch, 100%. That's
Spawn
right out
Ranch.
of a Western. Woo!
Hell yes. No, Hateful Eight, like, okay. Let's run through this cast.
Stacked.
We got Samuel L. Jackson,
Powerful.
Kurt Russell,
Powerful.
Jennifer Jason Lee, probably.
Lee, I think. Powerful.
Walton Goggins,
Very powerful.
Mexican dude whose name I can't pronounce. Bob.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try that.
Tim Roth.
Ross, the funniest person
He's back.
in this fucking
He's
movie.
returned. Michael Madsen and Bruce Stern. Racist as fuck.
Fuck.
The
oh
N
my
word
God.
that he drops in this movie is crazy.
Insane.
But
But then the fucking oh my God, the story that Samuel L. Jackson
Okay.
tells.
I think that may be the hardest I've laughed. Well, actually, I was laughing pretty hard last night at Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But like
Yeah, same.
that may have been like the hardest I had laughed at a Tarantino
Oh.
movie thus far. The
I was
Eisen
fucking
level
dying,
fucking
dude.
plot that he
It's
laid
Bruce
out.
Stern's face, like he's like hiding like a child in like a scary bedtime
He's
story.
mortified at this story. Like it was so funny.
It was hilarious. Yeah.
No, I love the concept of like just a bunch of bounty hunters just chilling. Like I love like the post Civil War,
Yes.
like Wyoming.
It's so steeped in history, which I was
Yes.
not expecting it to be. That was really cool.
Yes. My little headcanon is in Django, there's a part where they stop at like a saloon or whatever that looks exactly like the building from Hateful Eight. So my little headcanon is that they're in the same place.
Damn.
That's the same place. Because okay, so I read it. Hateful Eight was supposed to be a sequel to Django originally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if it
Didn't
was
know
going to
that.
be like Django was going to be in it or what. But it was
That would have
supposed
been
to be-
hard.
That would have been hard as fuck. God, what's with Tarantino and all these scrap sequels, man?
For real, bro.
We need film
He
critics.
was saying, I don't know if you fuck with this idea, but he was saying he would like to do a Kill Bill 3, but it has Uma Thurman and Maya Hawke, like going band for band. That does seem a little more.
I would rather film
Yeah.
critic. I would rather film critic.
He
So-
said he wanted to do a Reservoir Dogs remake with like modern actors.
I would fuck with that.
I would fuck with that. He said just to see how much he's improved as like a director.
No, I would love
That'd
that.
be
Just as a little fun thing to do. Yeah. So Hateful Eight originally, apparently, its script got leaked.
The Screets? What are the Screets saying?
The script got leaked, and he just straight up canceled it.
Oh, yeah.
And then something
it was a
like
play, right?
possibly that sounds right.
He talked about
Possibly, but yeah, no, and he made it, and like I feel like it's such like a journey.
It is.
You know what I mean?
Very
Like,
heavy, epic feeling
because
movie.
it begins with like it begins with a little road trip,
The
little road trip
slow,
arc.
yeah, ascent
Yeah.
up to the fucking
Um,
cabin.
and like I feel like I love the relationship between Samuel L. Jackson and Kurt Russell's characters.
Yeah,
They have a mutual amount of respect for each other,
it's very
and
tenuous though. Yeah.
like, but Kurt Russell like even when like people would be racist to Samuel L. Jackson, like Kurt Russell would, like kind of defend him a little bit.
But then once he started hating Samuel L. Jackson, he was like,
Right.
"Yeah, you know what?
Maybe you aren't one of the good ones, type shit. The number of white people who say the N word in this movie is
Oh,
astounding.
astronomical. Like,
Is ridiculous.
I mean, this has got to be
yeah,
the movie most packed with it, right? I can't imagine
I'm sure
any other movie.
Yeah, it has to be. And the Bruce Dern one is just like that
Diabolical.
radiates. Like
That is, yeah.
that bounced off the walls.
That reverberated like
it did. It really did. In his
Okay.
face, dude. That is pure, like, unadulterated racism in his face.
Oh my god. And then not to mention fucking Channing Tatum.
Okay, I was gonna talk about that. I wish they would have left his name under the credits.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That would have been so fucking
because
funny.
because I forgot he was gonna be in it, and when he showed up, it was a
Yeah.
bit of a surprise. Like, ah, but yeah, if it was
Yeah.
a complete, that would have been
Channing Tatum.
hilarious.
I've seen 3 movies in the past month or two that had Channing Tatum in them. 2 of them I didn't know he was gonna be in when I started the movie. Yeah, no, Channing Tatum's great. I love his fake little Mexican accent. He's the master of little funny accents. That's what he does.
He is.
He does so many. My name's Jeff. Ooh, I'm about to make a name for myself.
Give him the film. Give it to him.
Please.
Did you see the deleted post-credit scene where he like turns to the camera or something, and there's like a Doctor Strange portal for him? Why would they delete that?
Because I don't.
Probably because they're probably not gonna make it.
I've seen a lot of people be like, "Please make it." And a lot of people be like, "Please don't."
Nah,
apparently they don't like. They're like, he's a bit character. Like he was funny for what it was, but like, don't give him it.
Nah, he was hard as fucking Origins, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That was him. That was him.
He came with the fucking helicopter, fucking spinning the staff.
The jump from the building. He was the superhero lady spinning the staff.
He'd be doing some crazy shit in that movie, bro.
He'd be doing tricks on it. I know he get freaky with that staff, bro. No, yeah, Channing Tatum was great in this movie. Like, it's just, like I said, it's every movie. There's just a new stacked cast, and it's like, it's so good. Like, and I like the cabin fever type feel. Like, it's all these people. Like, none of them want to be there, but they're just trying to keep sane.
And it's stacked in terms of like it's kind of like a Reservoir Dogs. It's not like reunion, but it's very much a callback with Tim Roth and Michael Madsen being there. Tim Roth is also fucking hilarious. Because later on, it's like he comes out, he's like, "So what are we gonna do about this?" Like he's very like fucking street level British, but then like early in the film, he's like trying to be all rational and shit. Like
there's always a weird accent, dude, in a Tarantino movie. There's always someone with like just a random, like, why is there a British dude here?
Like he was doing way too much, and I thought it was really funny. He was like, "This area over here could serve as a representation."
No, he sounds like a fucking voiceover in a video game, like guiding you, like giving you directions.
Yes.
Like
the Hateful Eight tutorial bot.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, Hateful Eight. There would 100% be a Hateful Eight video game.
Like a Telltale kind of game where it's like choose your own adventure.
Exactly.
I can see it.
Oh, I need a Quentin Tarantino Telltale game.
Get it.
That would be so fucking good.
First Telltale game with the N-word.
Yes, bro. First racist Telltale.
They would have trouble clearing that.
Oh man, he could do it.
Who gives your favorite performance in this movie?
Fuck, like there's so many good ones.
There are. I might say,
I mean, Walton Goggins.
Like Walton Goggins is fantastic.
He's kind of so fucking good.
Yes.
I like Kurt Russell, but I feel like he doesn't.
Kurt Russell's also up there for me.
Quite enough play, but also Samuel L. Jackson's kind of raw. Like, it's literally like it turned into like a game of Clue. Like it's a murder mystery.
Yes.
Type shit. I love it. Like,
did you like the? Because like Samuel Jackson kills Bruce Dern, and then there's like it kind of rewinds. Did you like the shit where Quentin Tarantino came in to like explain everything that happened?
Yeah, okay. You know what I was thinking about? Like, probably has nothing to do with each other, but when Jeremy Renner was narrating fucking Arrival type shit, like, yeah, I love how he's just explaining it, and like, because Quentin Tarantino,
He knows it's cheesy.
he never talks normally. Like, he's always doing a voice, but like, this is like the first time I feel like I've heard like his
That's his
real,
genuine
just, like narration, like kind of voice.
Yeah, because I didn't know who it was at first, but then I heard like the lisp, and I was like, "Oh, that's Quentin."
Yeah, that's it. Like, yeah, no, I love him coming in. Like, I need a Quentin Tarantino like documentary, like narrated, like some David Attenborough
Yes,
shit.
like the history of film from Quentin Tarantino would.
Yeah, no, he would go
I'd
so
love
hard
that.
because like he's a character and he probably like he has some crazy opinion, but like
Oh, he does.
he's just a chill dude who just likes movies.
100%.
Like,
I spent 3 hours with him on the Joe Rogan podcast.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I mean, I just love this movie. Like, I love the feel of it.
It was really good.
Like the old timey, like the post Civil War.
It's a little cozy because we're.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is the perfect like little fun like movie to just like to cuddle up in the winter and just like chill like under a blanket by the fireplace.
This is a little racist, but like
it's just a little.
It's not
but,
racist, but there's a little bit of racism in there.
That's the Christmas spirit.
Comes with the territory.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, no, I mean, I love this movie like so. I can't believe I've never seen it. I actually started it once, and I got like 10 or 20 minutes through, and then I realized how long it was, and I was like, I'm not doing it.
This is not the day.
Yeah, exactly. But like, and I wasn't even planning. So I watched it out of order. I watched Hateful Eight before I watched Django. Because,
really?
Yeah, I was at my dad's house, and the way I watch things over there is I watch it on an Xbox, but the Xbox doesn't have a controller, so I have to use my phone. And to like, because there's like you can control your Xbox through your phone, the Xbox app. And
yeah,
Django isn't streaming on anything, but my stepdad bought Hateful Eight on Apple TV. So I wasn't gonna go and like try to like figure out how to get on the pirate website through my phone.
And you were gonna fucking prioritize the newer ones anyway over the ones you'd already seen.
Yeah.
I see.
And so, but like I wasn't planning on watching it that night, and it was like I got I'm gonna be up for at least 3 hours. I don't have anything else to do, so I was just chilling watching it.
There you go.
It was just a chill like
perfect vibe.
This is a comfort movie. Like I didn't know comfort movies could be 3 hours long, but this is most definitely a comfort.
This is a comfort movie.
Yeah. I love this. Sorry, I've been yapping. You talk.
No, bro. This is. I'm pleasantly surprised that you enjoyed this.
Yeah, I love this shit. I love this
shit. Okay, I guess we can move on to the Oscars.
Yes.
Nominated for 3, and it won 1 Oscar.
Director?
Nope.
Okay, picture?
Nope.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of this so far.
Mad Max Fury Road got in over it, by the way. Just want to put that out there.
Okay, production?
Nope.
What? Costume?
Yeah. Nope.
Bro, what the fuck?
This shit got snubbed on a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna
Screenplay?
No.
Yeah, I guess it's not. Okay. Cinematography?
Yes, it was nominated.
Okay, I get that, I guess. Editing?
No.
Didn't Jennifer Jason?
Yes,
okay,
she was nominated. In the last award, it won.
Last award, it won. Oh, score. I should have known.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, okay. I didn't talk about this. I completely forgot. I completely forgot. The score?
Is he dead?
Is he dead?
But no, because I'm legitimately asking, because like I vaguely remember them being like, yeah, this guy's on his deathbed. We gotta give it. Oh, he died in 2020. No, he was not on his deathbed. Yo, why is he mewing? He's mewing in his fucking Google image.
I see that. Oh, he also did The Thing. Kurt Russell.
He has some devious ass pictures. He's a little gremlin. I'm gonna put this in the chat. Hold on.
He's a little gremlin.
Look at this.
Let me see this shit.
Look at this shit.
Wait, that's creepy as fuck. What the fuck? That's fucking scary.
If this wasn't a Tarantino episode, we would need to put him in the thumbnail, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's perfect.
I'll put him on screen or something like that. That's
in the corner.
That's fucking terrifying.
This can just be the image that plays throughout the whole episode instead of the thumbnail.
No, I'll put him in. I'll sneak him in the little corner. I'll sneak him in the little corner.
He's a little creep.
That's fucking scary.
Sorry, I didn't mean to slander.
Yeah, don't derail it. Yeah, no, I completely forgot to talk about that. I'm glad we got that brought up. The fucking score on this movie is so good. Like it just adds like that Western feel. It's like,
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember it. I guess I was listening more so to the dialogue. Yeah, I didn't really remember the score.
This definitely has the best score.
I don't remember the score for a lot of his movies, but it's mainly because he just uses soundtrack for a lot of them.
Yeah, I think I pay more attention to that sort of thing than you would. But yeah, I fucking love the score on this one.
I'm sorry, did you see this shit? Luca Guadagnino is looking to direct a film in James Gunn's DCU.
What? All right, who's gay in DC Comics?
They got his ass.
It's
over.
Can we get gay Booster Gold? Glenn Powell?
Yo, that would be P.
That's what I'm saying. Little gay love story.
Let's get that going.
Hey, no one. I'm sure James Gunn will be. I don't.
Bring Jason Momoa back. Maybe get that going.
Oh. Okay, like Jason Momoa has to be.
That'd be hot. Yeah.
That'd be hot. That girl was hot.
Distant.
That
is The Hateful Eight.
That is The Hateful Eight. So fucking good. I didn't expect it to be good.
Moving on to the 10th film, or excuse me, 9th film in Quentin Tarantino's filmography. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Once Upon a Time, ellipses, in Hollywood.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my number one.
This is my number two.
I'm so fucking glad.
Very close.
So glad.
So it's essentially my number one. Like,
because last time,
real Tarantino.
I remembered your review from last time you watched it. How you were talking about your dragon. I was like, no, did he lose hope in it? Because I remember you loved it.
Did I lose faith?
Like,
well, here's the thing. I still.
It does. It had to.
I have that feeling still. I think it is again a little fat, but like there were just moments in this movie. Like the first 15 minutes, I was sold on this being a 10 out of 10. Yeah. I was like,
yeah.
My favorite scene in this entire movie is Brad Pitt pulling out of fucking Leonardo, like the fucking hills and driving through fucking Hollywood.
Yeah.
And like the shot where it goes over the drive-in movie theater.
Yes.
That's my single. That might be my single favorite moment in a Tarantino movie, and I just, the vibes of this movie.
It's immaculate vibes.
Irreplaceable.
This, okay, because I just have so many fond memories of watching this that first time with you. Like,
beautiful.
I unironically, I think this is the funniest movie ever made.
It definitely could. It's up there. Yeah, I agree.
I was crying laughing when I was watching. Like every single
What
time.
parts? What parts?
The fucking. Okay, mainly the Leonardo DiCaprio when he's in the trailer.
Oh yes,
that
seems fantastic.
That shit is so. I can there's so many scenes from this movie that I could reenact. I can cite.
We quote this shit
we do
all the fucking time.
This may be my most quoted movie. This or the Bean
I think
movie.
so.
I quote the Bean movie a lot too.
We just did, yeah.
There was that. I'm trying to think about what other ones. Okay, the scene where they're the Manson family pulls up to their house when Brad Pitt's talking to him.
That shit had me fucking dying.
That shit had me dying. This movie is just so.
Wait. The scene. Wait, the Brad Pitt scene or the
what?
Or the Leonardo DiCaprio scene? You mean?
I mean, both parts, honestly. Oh, the scene.
Because I was dying at the Leo part when he was like, "Get this shit off my fucking street!"
When he's fucking drunk, holding the margarita. Fucking.
When he's walking out, he's like, fucking public road.
No, I just love the fact that the whole movie, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt has no problem with it, but Leonardo DiCaprio fucking hates hippies.
A simmering anti-hippie sentiment that's fucking hilarious.
No, I mean this there are just so many good moments from this movie.
Yes.
So many. Like I this so okay, I'm glad you didn't look at my letterbox list then, because I put this is one of my top 10 favorite movies like of all time.
Damn.
Like, genuinely, and like, which is crazy because like I have a lot of friends who have watched Tarantino movies, and like all of them say like they don't really remember this very well. They haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not really. It's just a few. It's not as well received.
which it's
It's like a 3.7.
It's his second most popular on Letterboxd, but I think the only reason for that is because it's the only one that was really out when Letterboxd was a thing.
That is
came out when
true.
Letterboxd was a thing.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I'm sure the other ones probably more popular.
So it's like already super popular, and it's like one of the first things you see.
Yeah.
When you like first go to log or not log shit, but like rate shit.
Yeah, right. But I mean, oh my god, everyone in this movie is so good.
Oh,
Like
yes.
Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt. Like I like how they have their own little. It's almost kind of like a Pulp Fiction in the way. Like they have their own little relationship at the beginning, and their arcs kind of divulge a little bit, and then they come back together towards the end.
One regret, and it might just work for this movie specifically. I really want them to have more screen time because they're really fucking good together.
Well, I think the two parts that probably drag the most. I think if I don't have a massive problem with the runtime because it went by super fucking. But I think it gets slowed down. The scene where they're filming.
Yeah, I agree.
They go through like a whole scene, and then like 5 or so minutes in, that's when Leo starts fucking up his lines.
Yeah, they play out the entire scene.
Yeah,
but
that and when Margot Robbie's watching the.
Yeah,
because I realized I was watching it and I was like, damn, Margot Robbie really doesn't have very many lines like at all. Like, she doesn't talk a lot.
She's kind of an idealized version of Sharon Stone.
Sharon Tate.
Sharon Tate, not fucking
Sharon Stone is alive.
Sharon Stone is very much alive.
Sharon Tate, yeah.
Yeah, you want to. So my experience when first watching this movie was just. I mean, I think I'd seen Inglourious Basterds, so I was aware of, the fact that Quentin has transformed history before.
Yes.
But the trailers really made it seem like we're gonna let the fucking Manson murders play out.
They're going to die, yeah.
Like, yeah, and because it's a fucking Tarantino movie, you expect like violence at some point.
Yeah.
So I just remember that first watch being like, I was fucking dreading the end. I was like, well, what the fuck is gonna happen?
That's what I've seen, like a lot of reviews on Letterboxd, people being like, God, when's it gonna fucking happen? And that's like my biggest regret is when I watched this, I had no idea what happened to Sharon Tate in real life.
Oh yeah.
So like I really wish I would have known that.
It makes for a really interesting first watch, but then all subsequent watches you're just having a good time because it's like nothing bad happens in this movie.
This is also another great like example, like with Inglourious Basterds and Django, of like they're poking fun at something that's like a horrific event in history.
They're literal fucking hippies,
like these people were murdered, like this pregnant woman was murdered, but it's like when you're watching it, it's like you're not really thinking it about like that. Like they're making fun of them.
Yeah, they're literally like they're just a bunch of fucking stoners like cooking up shit like in their car.
You think about Charles Manson, like he's kind of just a fucking loser. Like when you
kind of a goofy
loser, he's kind of just a weirdo.
He did make some bangers though.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you can listen to his music on Spotify.
See, that's crazy.
How?
I guess. Well, I guess.
Actually, can you?
I don't know. It's like saying you can go to an art museum and see shit Hitler made.
Who? Yeah,
okay, Charles Manson is not as bad as Hitler, but you know
Charles
what
Manson,
I mean.
He's on fucking spot. Who's keeping this up?
I mean, Spotify Incorporated.
I guess they got like R. Kelly up there and shit. So it's
okay, R. Kelly is not Charles Manson.
They're both pretty bad.
What did R. Kelly do again? Oh, he diddled.
He diddled.
He diddled.
Which is a shame because he got some bangers too. Now I'm not trying to be rude.
I couldn't name a single R. Kelly song. I'm not gonna lie.
I Believe I Can Fly. Come on.
That was him.
Yes.
Space Jam banger.
I believe. Yeah, you know that. You probably know.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Um,
Hard ass fucking ending when Michael Jordan comes back and the fucking spaceship touches down on the
yes,
baseball field just to be ass at
yes,
baseball again.
that's great. Just to be ass at baseball. God, I forgot Michael Jordan played baseball.
He
I
did.
say as if I was alive at the time.
Yeah.
Um, but no, yeah, I mean, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, like it's, and I love like because I realized that I'd never really realized before, like the majority of this movie takes place over the same day. It's like Leo, he
Yeah,
goes to work.
it's the first it's like an evening and
Yes.
then a day, whole day, and
Yeah.
then
It's like Leo, like he's going to work, like they're doing shenanigans. Everyone's going about their day, like doing shenanigans. And then at the end, like Brad Pitt picks him up from work. Like you see this scene where all like the neon lights are turning on, and it's just like this is
oh yes,
nightlife.
dude.
Like it's just
That's
it's so comfy, like in a
it is
weird
a very
way.
comfy movie. Yeah.
And what I realized is all of Tarantino's movies are like kind of like they're unrealistic to
Yeah,
certain degrees or not. Like this movie is the most realistic because it's just people going about their lives.
right.
Like
Well, because he knows Tarantino, at least based on what I've heard from him and seen from him, he's very audience oriented. He's always thinking of the
yes,
psychology of the audience and how they're enjoying the movie. Because I mean, he is he held audience to fucking hundreds of thousands of movies. Of course, he would know, you know,
yeah,
what people like and what people don't like, and that's what I think is one of his best qualities,
yeah, most
like as
definitely.
a filmmaker.
Yeah, like he's a film enjoyer.
He is.
I feel like he is the most like on oddly he's the person who I feel like the filmmaker who I would trust the most on like opinions.
I would
You
agree.
know what
If
I
I heard
mean?
him having a take, then
Like
I
because
would tend to
I've
agree.
heard about like Nolan talking about like the movies that he makes, but I was like I don't know. I feel like Nolan's opinions would be very much more like not objective but like calculated. You know what I
Right.
mean? He's looking for like objective like things that are like good or bad with a movie, whereas Tarantino like he goes by feel.
He understands what works,
Right.
yeah, with the movie, whereas
Um. Yeah. I don't know. That's
yeah,
just kind of the Tarantino summary, but yeah. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
greatness,
legitimately like one of my favorite movies of
hilarious.
all time.
One of
It's
the things
so
I wrote
good.
down, that was so fucking funny to me. I don't know if you remember this. It's a really small moment, but it's in the final like scene in the house where they're all about to fucking kill each other. Um, I'm trying to remember exactly what happens. Like Austin Butler, uh, I think he like throws a fucking knife or something. No, he has the gun.
Yeah,
I
he
don't
has the
remember.
gun.
There's some part where like somebody does something to Brad Pitt, but he just keeps walking toward. He keeps like confidently walking towards Austin Butler like he's fucking Maharaga. Like he tanks one of his attacks and he just keeps fucking walking.
Wait, no, I mean like that final scene where he's beating the fuck out of him. Like you know
Oh,
what's gonna
it's fucking
happen.
hilarious.
Like when he's like fucking bashing the girl's
The
head
girl's
in.
head,
Like
yeah, and then he
I was
looks at her
like
and
and the whole time he's high and he's just like he's grinning
he's
the
so fucking funny when he's high. Like when he's about to feed his dog and he's like
yes.
making fucking seals in the fucking air. It's
It's
so
so
funny.
fucking good. Um yeah, this is I would say this yeah, definitely the biggest foot fanatic we've seen. Oh, I forgot to
And
mention
also,
Hateful Eight
oh
was
yeah,
the other
continue.
movie that didn't have a foot shot in.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about Hateful Eight. I was like,
Yeah,
I don't feel
it
like
did not.
anyone's feet would be out for that movie. It's
It did
fucking
not. Did not.
cold as fuck.
Right.
Um, Also my favorite soundtrack out of any of the movies
You talking
is
about
in Once
like
Upon a Time in
the
Hollywood.
real songs that they use?
Like the songs that they play, yeah.
Yeah,
Once Upon a Time in
I
Hollywood
would
is
agree.
my favorite.
Trying to think about the other one. Pulp Fiction's pretty good
Pulp
too,
Fiction's pretty good,
and
yeah.
Django.
Django, you got Rick Ross,
Yeah,
so
Rick
you know
Ross
this.
and Tupac. Um, but yeah, probably Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. 'Cause it's like it's the vibe, like for sure.
Yeah,
Um, and again, like this is just another like just classic comfort movie for me. Like I'm always gonna come back to it. It's crazy too because like I don't know. I hear so many people say Pulp Fiction is Tarantino's best movie. I just like
I don't get it.
this feels like kind of honestly somewhat similar vibes to Pulp Fiction sometimes, but I
Yes.
feel like it's just like
It's
It's
just
just
more
better.
mature,
It's
more
it's like
confident.
it's more
I
like
feel like.
nuanced. I feel is like the best kind of word
Yeah, it just
for
feels
me.
like yeah, like Tarantino. Like you're definitely definitely right. Like even though there's fantasy elements to like the tone and everything, it feels the most real
Yeah,
out
yeah,
of any of his movies. And
yeah,
I
for
like
sure.
when he like does real shit.
Yeah,
He's really good at it. Um,
yeah. But if I had to say, I think I would say this is a good picture.
quite a good picture.
Good picture.
Um,
Good picture.
who's your
Um,
favorite? Who gives your favorite performance?
I just gotta say Leo. I mean,
I'm gonna say Leo as
Leo
well.
is so fucking funny in this
'Cause
movie.
Rick
Brad Pitt.
Dalton, one of
Brad
my
Pitt is a
favorite
very close second.
characters.
I feel like
Brad
Brad
Pitt is
Pitt.
very good.
He just like mainly the part that I love about Brad Pitt is the end, like when he's high as fuck. Like that is so funny.
Fun Rich! He's just doing his thing most of the movie, though. You know, he's like
Yeah, he's off
just
doing his
being
own thing.
Brad Pitt, just being confident. Like,
Oh my god, I forgot the other part I was dying laughing when he beats the fuck out of Bruce Lee. When he slams him into the car and it's like you don't expect
oh my
you don't
gosh!
expect it to be that visceral,
And
but
bro,
like
I don't remember the fight scene. Like, it was 2 seconds, but I don't remember it being that fucking raw, dude.
when
When
he's
they start actually
parrying,
throwing
when he's
hands, like,
parrying, bro, it's just like because it's a cut, like it's a super hard cut where like Bruce
yes,
Lee jumps at him and you don't see what happens, and then you just see
yeah, you
fucking
hear the
Brad
footsteps, like,
Pitt. You see
it's
Brad
so
Pitt
fucking
just fucking
funny.
swing him by the legs into the car, and it's like it's
Apparently, that scene was very
yeah,
controversial
because
because,
Bruce Lee's family
yeah,
they got pissed. Yeah,
Quentin Tarantino, his response to that was basically, "If you're his family, I understand. If you're not, who fucking
yeah,
cares? Like,
yeah.
why do you care about the portrayal of a man
Like
that you don't
you
even
didn't know him.
necessarily
You
know?
didn't
Like,
know him.
you're glazing a bit." I actually love that whole sequence too, just like of even the scene before that whole flashback where Kurt Russell's like, "The dude killed his fucking wife," and like, him just like absolutely shitting on him the whole
No,
time.
there are so many just like raw drops in this movie where someone just say something
Oh
crazy.
yeah,
Like,
because it legit cuts back to him super hard. Dude killed his
yes.
fucking wife.
Because this is first watch, like I feel like this is just the most random movie.
Yes,
Like there's just so much shit where you have no idea
it's just
what's
a
gonna
day in the
happen.
life. Yeah,
Yeah. No, I could talk about this movie for hours. Like
absolutely. Yeah,
this is one of my comfort movies. Like I will always come back to this shit. Very
it's up
fond
there.
memories of watching that for the first time.
I love it.
This is a 10 out of 10. My number one.
I love it.
Um,
Uh,
and I think
Oscars, final
oh
Oscars.
yes, yes,
This got nominated for a lot actually.
good.
10
Um,
Oscars, 10
God damn.
nominations, and 2 wins.
Okay.
Um,
Best picture,
yep.
director,
Yes.
screenplay,
Yes.
score.
No.
Really? Oh well, I guess it is.
Just soundtrack. Yeah.
Yeah.
More than score.
Actor for both.
Yes, they were both nominated, but
Okay,
Brad Pitt won.
and then
Leo, okay, I will say Leo he had some
he's
fucking competition
robbed.
that year. No,
Oh
he had
what?
some competition that year though.
Okay, I remember people making a big deal about it that year. What was it again?
It was where is it? Oh yeah, right here. He was going up against okay. Never mind.
What?
I forgot
Oh,
fucking Joaquin Phoenix Joker won.
that's great.
That's
That's
yeah,
insane.
I like Joker. That's insanity.
That's
Um
ridiculous.
yeah, and the only other one you would know is Adam Driver in Marriage Story.
Yeah.
He was really good, but I don't
Oh
think
yeah.
he was as good as
Yeah.
Rick fucking Dalton.
Rick fucking Call.
Never mind. I was thinking the people in the supporting role were nominated for leading role, but never mind.
Yeah. Okay, so that's
Anyway,
5.
yeah. Yes.
Production,
Yes, it won.
good.
Absolutely deserved to.
It's cinematography.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, because I feel like that's one of those things where like it'd be underrated cinematography.
No, for sure. It got nominated. I mean,
Okay, so that's
win.
7. That's 7.
There's 3 more.
Um, makeup.
No.
Okay, then costume.
Yes.
Yeah, 8. him?
I mean, it's exactly what you would expect.
Exactly what I would expect.
Like they're literally just the ones that have been nominated every single time.
Oh, sound and editing.
Yeah, this is sound.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, good. Like, I'm glad that people recognize this movie.
It didn't sweep, but it did get nominated and recognized for a shit ton. And I must say, if this were to be his last, I would not be upset. I think he went out on a high. I know.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm excited for Film Critic.
Is that even? I thought that was canceled.
Oh, well, yeah. Point. I really hope he brings
whatever
it
he's
back,
doing next.
because you
he's
never
been
know
injured.
with.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, because I don't know. Like, the reason why Film Critic he said no to Film Critic was because it leaked, right? Script.
Did it?
I thought something happened with it,
I
but
didn't know that.
same thing happened with Hateful Eight, and he made it speak. So
It's true.
and Film Critic, like, who did it say was going to come back? Like,
I
Brad
don't know.
Pitt was going to be back in it,
Brad Pitt, yeah.
and someone else from one of his other.
The film.
I don't remember.
Samuel Jackson.
Yeah, no,
Probably. Yeah. He would have to come back for his last
yeah,
movie.
I'm
I feel
sure.
like
Oh yeah, he's going to bring out all of his characters.
preliminary cast. IMDb Pro feature. What the fuck?
What the fuck? Yeah, IMDb would charge to see shit like that.
That's crazy. Yeah,
But,
just Brad Pitt. I'm not seeing anybody else, but
yeah,
that
I mean,
that
that's
concludes
Tarantino,
Quentin Tarantino.
and
I think he
I
is deservedly glazed.
I think he's had the least misses of anyone that we've covered so far.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, I want to say, like,
I think it's because he has the best quality control. I would argue. Like
yeah,
like when he really wants to make something, he's gonna fucking make it, and that's
yeah.
why he's limiting himself.
I mean, he doesn't have a Maelstrom. I'll tell you that, Brent.
He does not. That's one of the greatest movies of all time. I mean,
Okay.
that's just.
Okay.
Hey man, if you want
That's
to
been
play ball.
Tarantino. That's been Tarantino.
That has been Tarantino. Tarantino.
So many great pictures. So many great pictures.
So many. I'm glad we ran through it. I'm glad I rounded out.
Hell yes.
I
mean, I'm glad too. Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of the goats. I do believe at
He's
this
one of the
this
greats.
point. One of the
Yeah.
greats.
Absolutely. Good picture.
Good pictures.
You got something you want
And
to talk about?
that's the main topic.
That's the main topic. So now you guys can leave while we talk about the side shit.
Get the fuck out of here. I would like to discuss very quickly my ultimate X-Men / Deadpool ranking.
Hell yes.
I included Deadpool because I mean they're basically fucking intertwined at this point. There are some takes in here. There are some takes in here.
There are.
I've never been, yeah, like I think I said this last time, but I've never been like an X-Men guy, so I was just like experiencing all this for the first time. I'd seen First Class and the first X-Men and Apocalypse.
Yeah.
And that was
We've seen
literally
Apocalypse.
it. So I had a very scattered understanding of the cinematic X-Men.
We have seen Apocalypse. That's
we were there day one.
we were in that theater.
So there are 14 movies.
Oh my, can
Number
I pull up your
14.
list? Can I just go and pull up your list?
No. I'm gonna
Okay.
edge you. I'm gonna edge you.
Okay. Oh.
Number 14, we have The New Mutants. It's actually not that bad. I actually didn't hate it.
So
It's just
okay.
It's sad because I could see a really solid movie in there.
Yeah, you give your thoughts.
Fucking reshoots and
You give your
shit.
thoughts on these, and then I'll talk about it because I think I've seen pretty much all these.
Okay. Yeah, New Mutants is. It's okay. Ironically, I think Anya Taylor-Joy is actually like not that good.
No,
Like,
she's just not very.
dude, oh my god, fucking Charlie Heaton, Jonathan from Stranger Things.
I completely
He has
forgot he
the
sent that.
worst fucking Southern accent.
Yeah.
Oh my fuck. There's some point where he goes like, "Somebody," and it's like, all right, bro.
Like,
You better
I think it's
stay in
solid.
the Midwest. Stay in the Midwest. That's where you're best.
Stay in the
Yeah,
Midwest. That's
it's
funny.
not terrible. I don't think there are any terrible X-Men movies, despite what some of the ratings would have you believe.
There's not
But
what?
yeah, any terrible or like bad X-Men movies? I don't think so.
Uh, yeah. No, I don't think so. I mean, they're all like.
Lesser than
It takes a
ones, I
lot
would
for me to
agree.
find a movie like bad and not
I agree.
entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah. New Mutants. Yeah, I watched it once, a while back, like on my laptop or something like that. Um, it it's a movie. Like it's just a
It is a
fun.
movie.
I wouldn't describe it as fun. Right. It's a movie. You know,
It is a movie.
I don't think it's great. Like I'd probably give it 6 probably too if I
Yeah,
were to watch
yeah.
it. Um,
Damn, Cadence 6 is
but
crazy.
it's becoming a little more common. But
I
yeah,
was looking at it because it bombed. Um,
that does well because it wasn't it
and
during COVID. Right?
yeah, I was. It was, and even worse, it was just before Tenet. And Tenet was the movie that was like gonna green light like whether or not we could go back to the
Oh,
movies.
I forgot about that. That's
And it
right.
came out before that, and it had already been delayed to shit.
Yeah,
So no wonder it fucking
Tenet
bombed.
bombed too, right?
Um,
No, I think Tenet.
I think Tenet did good.
Oh, but it did because of the streaming deal that Nolan hated, and that's why he switched
Yeah,
studios. That's right.
his greatest evil. Yeah,
Greatest evil streaming. His greatest evil
205,
phones.
$200 million budget with almost $400 million returns. Yeah, not the
Uh,
greatest, but
well,
I
that's
mean it's not a
probably lost.
bomb.
Well, he definitely because of contract. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
solid.
13. I have X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Been a long time.
I
Yeah.
actually low key fuck with this movie. Like, it's so dumb, but it's so funny. Like, Will.i.am is in there.
And when he's teleporting all around, that shit goes so hard.
That shit did low key go hard as fuck.
You're
Liev
predictable.
Schreiber, Liev Schreiber's a very good Sabretooth. Hot take.
So I didn't
Um,
know originally that Sabretooth wasn't Wolverine's brother in the comic.
yeah, that was a movie thing.
I didn't know that. That wasn't
I didn't
really
know
a
that
decision
either.
there. That was smart.
That was actually hard as fuck. Like they're
Like,
fucking when
yes.
bro, as goofy as the Deadpool shit was, the last fight scene is kind of
It's
fucking
kind of
hard.
fucking
I'm not
hard.
gonna lie. When they're like
Because
going back to back fighting his ass on top of the
I completely
fucking
forgot. Like,
power plant.
I had vague like memories, like back in the day. Like, remember Deadpool's like canon powers where he could teleport? Like, he had a thing that let him teleport.
I don't remember that in the comics.
In
That was the
like
thing.
like all the you remember the Deadpool game back in the day?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like
He
he could
could.
teleport, and like in the comics, I guess like at some point they just got rid of it,
They
and
just
the
took that away.
Deadpool like he says like the reason why he got rid of it is because he's too overpowered with
I was
it.
about to say, yeah, that's crazy. You can already
Like
regenerate whatever, and you
so
can teleport too.
like that is kind of random to think about like teleport, but like I completely forgot like that's such a 2010s thing.
That
Like
is like,
Deadpool
oh yeah, and
teleporting
he can
around. I
teleport.
think it was like a
Yeah.
belt that he used or something like that. Like
Yeah, the bell. Oh my god, dude, you're awakening
yes.
memories. What the
Oh,
fuck?
that's what I'm saying. Like that's but like yeah, teleporting Deadpool. That's a
That is a little much.
but
Number.
yeah, that movie.
Oh, sorry. You want to
That
say?
movie's
Yeah,
fun.
say your
That
thought.
movie's fun. Like
It is fun. It's dumb
when
fun.
when the old couple gets lit up.
Oh yeah, dude. I was like, what a nice little family. Well, this is actually a nice little detour. Oh
They
shit!
get fucking murdered on some waiver velvet
Fucking
shit.
no, the explosion that happens is fucking
Yes.
crazy,
When
bro.
he's
Michael
walking
Bay
away
ass
from it.
shit. Yeah,
No, I mean that's Aura though. Like
that is aura. Okay,
the
yeah.
motorcycle. Hell yeah.
Number 12, I have Apocalypse. Just, just so mid. I don't. It's really mid. I don't know what else to say really. Like
It's
I don't know if this. I watched this on my Blu-ray, that I have
oh
of it
wow.
that my grandpa gave me. I don't know. Like it's just so dark. I don't know if it's just the
It's just
Blu-ray.
really gray. It's just really
It's so
bleak.
fucking gray and it looks like shit.
It's really bleak. Well, because I think that was kind of the vibe they were trying to go for was like you remember
Yeah.
like the vibe that people where it's like the dark teenage, but it's
The
like just
2016,
edgy,
yeah.
and it's like not
It's the
dark.
Snyder
It just
shit.
looks bad. Okay, now hold
Yeah.
on.
Okay. You tell me Batman v Superman looks good.
I mean, I feel like it kind of works for that movie
Okay, you can make that argument.
because it's not like a bunch of little kitties running around in shift or whatever.
That is true.
Like
Fucking
we're in the big leagues
Jubilee.
now.
You got fucking Jubilee whose powers fucking fireworks, and she's in this fucking dull ass great
exactly.
movie. She doesn't even get to fucking use her powers. Yeah, it's just, I don't, just Apocalypse he's such a mid villain in this. Like he has no aura
Yeah,
whatsoever.
that's Oscar Isaac wasted potential because I remember him being super excited. Like you remember that picture, like the picture of the Fox lineup.
Oh yeah.
And Channing Tatum was there, and he was doing his thing.
Oh,
like
that's just a sad image now.
Well, I mean, redeemed
slightly.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing crazy with Apocalypse.
I like the Four Horsemen kind of concept.
That is true, but they just like stand on the fucking cliff for like half the movie. They don't do anything.
Olivia Munn, like she runs away and never comes back.
She never returns.
She just never shows back up again. I will say, let me say, this over Dark Penis would get you. Dark.
This under Dark Phoenix, you mean?
Yeah, this under Dark Penis would get you eliminated some alleyway.
Well, get ready, pal.
Get excited.
Get excited. 11, we have X-Men: The Last Stand. I was going into this movie hopeful because I kind of like the original X-Men movies.
Yeah.
But yeah, this shit was just, it was rushed to all hell. Like,
never seen this one.
It's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
I don't have much else to say about it.
Yeah, never seen that. I know that she fucking incinerates Professor X.
Oh yeah, she does. She kills Cyclops too. After Cyclops after he gets cucked for 2 old movies.
Yes, bro. And then at the end, Wolverine
Cyclops fans are in the mud.
Wolverine kills her and he busts. It looks like he's busting. He's like he's lunging forward. Good picture.
10. We have Dark Phoenix.
Dark Phoenix.
No X-Men. It's just.
This is so interesting. Like I've always like thought about that. Like,
did they really think that would be enough to like get people in seats? I mean, I guess X-Men fans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, this movie was rushed to all shit.
I know it did. I know it did terrible. Apparently.
I had such low expectations that I actually kind of fucked with it. Like,
what's the villain? Work or something like that?
I don't know. Vuck.
Fuck? Like,
that's one of the fun facts about this movie. Is Jessica Chastain did not know by the time what the fucking name of the character was until she was, which they don't ever say it. I don't think so.
Oh, bro.
They might say it once, but it's like somebody fucking sneezed. I don't know, fucking Vuck. Like I don't.
Fuck's the main villain of Dark Penis. Like, who comes up with these names?
There's some hard ass scenes in this. Like
oh, there's always a train.
The train sequence is like actually low-key one of my favorite like X-Men action sequences.
Days of Future Past train sequences.
With his ass floating up rearranging shit.
Like what? Boy, who gave him the power to float, bro? Since when could that happen?
I think that's always been a thing, because probably some.
No, but it's like
magnetic forces, or I don't know.
No, it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like it's the reason why Jedi can't fly. Like you can't use your powers on yourself. They don't work like that.
Maybe he got some shit like in his shoes or something. I don't fucking know.
I guess. Anyways.
Yeah, I like there's this one scene with fucking Nicholas Hoult or Beast and Professor X, and he like smashes a glass or something.
Yes, I do remember that.
Like,
the Nicholas...
and I was like, whoa.
the Nicholas
Hoult. This movie's
so
crazy.
The Nicholas Hoult Rogark.
And then fucking Cyclops fucking touch her, I'll kill you. And it's like, god damn.
I remember that. Okay. I can't even lie. That scene where Michael Fassbender dodges the helicopter blades. That's aura. Like I don't even.
That whole scene was low-key hard as fuck.
That goes so. I remember the trailer.
She was mogging him.
The fucking trailer. The girl must die. Some shit like that. Like that shit goes so hard.
It's definitely a rush, like a Last Stand.
Oh, it's probably terrible, but I bet it's so fun.
I liked it. I liked it. Yep. Number 9.
Oh God, please. Oh, bro.
I have Days of Future Past. I just didn't fuck with this movie. I'm gonna be that ass. Like, I can acknowledge it's better than the ones I've mentioned, but I just I was kind of disappointed. Just like just the way like I just didn't like the way it threw you fucking into the mix of things in the fucking future. Like, oh, what the fuck are those fucking Sentinels? Oh my fucking god! Well, we gotta do this and that. And then First Class in between that movie and this movie, it's like fucking, oh yeah, Professor X fucking cured his mutant powers. I guess that fucking
Okay,
happened.
yeah, I will say
And then Magneto's locked up. Like,
the timelines
what the
are
fuck
just,
happened?
the timelines. He fucking killed JFK. Like,
Oh yeah.
I will say, like, the timelines are all fucked up. That's just
I
classic X.
didn't get the need for every movie to be like 10 years apart. I feel like that was a little like that just
No, it
didn't
was terribly
feel
planned out.
very necessary.
But I don't like. I fuck with this movie hard. Like, this is. I wouldn't say it's like close to for me. It's like it's definitely up there in terms of, like, this is an 8 out of 10. Like, up, like, because it came out like almost. I watched it. I think on its 10-year anniversary, like, earlier summer. I was like, damn, like, this, in my opinion, like, it still holds up. Like, I have, because you've never seen it.
This is the first time, yeah,
Like,
I've ever seen it.
Yeah, I remember seeing this movie in theaters. I remember seeing Hugh Jackman's bare ass cheeks on the silver screen.
He always has to get his fucking ass cheeks in there for some reason.
Why does he do it?
It's in his contract.
Why does he do it? I don't know. I think the part that I like the most about this is that, like, Wolverine, he's kind of the main character, but also he's not.
Yeah, he's like shepherding the change happening. He's not. Yeah.
And also, I feel like by this point, like, he's so established, like, he's kind of just like the established badass.
Yeah, and Wolverine's like one of my new favorite like comic book movie like characters. Period. Like, he's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I will say, Sentinels are fucking crazy, bro. Like,
kind of cool, right?
I don't think I've ever seen more of, like, not a powerful threat, but like,
like the evolution.
We're seriously fucked. Like, what the fuck can we actually do against these dudes? Like,
oh yeah. Like,
because they literally just adapt to your shit, and then they have to go back in time to beat them. Yeah,
I
guess Thanos is kind of similar. Yeah, Deadpool could do it, I guess.
Deadpool could probably do it. If I could turn back time. Anyway, moving on.
Number 8, I have Deadpool 2. This is a fun movie. I don't really have much to say about it. It definitely feels like very jumbled. It feels like there's a lot of shit going on in it.
I do remember Deadpool 2 feeling like it's all over the place a little bit.
Like, they had the post-credit scene in the first one with Cable, and then he shows up and he's like feels like an afterthought.
Wait, Josh Brolin was in
Deadpool 2, yeah.
No, I remember that, but was he the post-credit scene of Deadpool 1?
Might have been another movie. I don't know. It was either Deadpool or another movie.
Because they had Cable and they didn't have it. They had Bishop.
Oh yeah, Bishop.
They both have little
they're
weird
the
guns.
Same fucking character. I'm sorry.
They both have weird little guns that do some things. God, it's so like there's just so many fucking X-Men to keep up with. There's so many of them.
That was also the funniest scene in Days of Future Past when they're all getting fucking capped. Like,
and it's all the ones that we've never seen before for the most part, except for what's the name, Lamplighter or whatever.
Oh yeah, fucking Lamplighter. He was in that shit. That's fucking ice.
They were getting some combos in Days of Future Past though. The teleporting girl when she was like teleporting them through the fucking portals.
She was going crazy.
They were getting some crazy ass combos in that.
They were. It is also, I will say, it is crazy, like, how bitched Wolverine gets in all these movies by Magneto. Like, I was expecting him to do some crazy shit in the climax, and then he gets fucking, like, yeah, he gets fucking nailed into the fucking, I forgot what it's called, next to the Washington Memorial.
Chesapeake Bay, whatever.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, the thing.
Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
Number 7, I have The Wolverine. I fuck with this movie.
I'm glad you like this movie.
It's so fuck with this movie. Dude.
Like, Deadpool and or Wolverine in Japan? Like, who thought of that?
Yeah, I love the concept, and I think I love this movie up until about, like, the fucking poison lady's like, this was actually my plan all along.
Yeah.
You know? Silver Samurai, I'm like, eh. But those first 2/3 are like really fucking good. Like, I love that this dude's like such a fucking asshole. He's like, yo, you kind of want to kill yourself anyway, so like you wanna slip on those immortality powers over to me, buddy. Like,
yeah, that.
And dude, it has some crazy fucking action.
Yeah, it does. The train sequence is so fucking good.
It's kind of goofy, but it's fucking peak also. The way they're like bouncing up and down.
When he beats the dude into jumping.
Yes.
when he pretend jumps and the dude jumps and he gets fucking
He
hit by the
pump fakes,
sun.
bro. That shit was so funny.
That there's a new Yukio. There's 2 Yukios now.
There
That's
was.
odd.
Yeah,
And she
he's
like
always got to fuck somebody.
she's like fucking what's his name Shulk. She can like see the future.
Yeah.
Did you see?
Shulk.
Did you see? So you know, did you see the fan theory about her how she can see the future and what she saw? Not fan theory. It's confirmed now.
Oh yeah. What
So you
happened?
know, James Mangold directed both the Wolverine and Logan.
Yes, and Logan.
And you know how in the Wolverine, she sees a vision of Wolverine dying with his heart in his hand.
Oh yeah.
That James Mangold confirmed to be true. She actually did see it, but it was because what's her name? Laura died while she was holding hands with him. Or he
Oh,
died while he was holding hands with her.
damn, that's hard.
Yeah, he confirmed it. He was like, "Yeah, that was intentional. Like we planned
That's
that the
hard as
whole way."
fuck.
That's
That's so weird that he made those movies and then fucking Ford versus fucking
and then
Ferrari,
he just makes some, and now he's making
and then
the
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones,
Completely
and
forgot.
now he's making the
310 to Yuma.
Timothy Chalamet Bob Dylan movie.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Random
Interesting
ass.
filmography.
He just kind of does something.
Yeah, I really like the Wolverine though. I fuck with that movie.
It's great. Like I have fond memories of it.
6 I have X2. Just very
Never
solid.
seen it.
Um,
I mean,
movie. It's
I've
cool to
seen
see.
the Nightcrawler scene, but that's it.
It's cool. Oh, Nightcrawler scene's hard, and it's cool to see Magneto teaming up with the X-Men for the very first time. Even though in the comics, I'm pretty sure he's literally just he's part of the X-Men now. Like,
It's just half and half. Like sometimes he is, sometimes he isn't.
yeah,
I think kind
that's
of
every
thing.
fucking movie though. Is Magneto flipping to the
That's
other
literally
side?
it's just when it's convenient.
Yeah,
Like
literally. There's some hard ass scenes in uh X2 though. Pretty
yeah, I
good
need to
shit.
watch it.
It's good. It's good. Uh, 5 I have the first X-Men. That's kind of a it's kind of a cozy movie to me. I don't know. It's a fun little 2000s film. 4 I have Deadpool and Wolverine.
Heat,
Uh,
heat.
fuck with that movie heavy.
Yes.
3 I have Deadpool 1.
Ooh.
Also great.
What's gonna be okay? What's gonna be up?
2? Okay.
Yeah, I know one of them, but I don't know what the other one is.
I don't know what I was thinking when I first watched the movie. I have First Class at 2.
Really?
I really fuck with this movie this time around. Kevin Bacon, low key, is like one of my favorite X-Men villains, like in the movies. Like he's kind of hard.
He
I'm
is
not
kind of
gonna
hard
lie.
now. Okay, I can't.
And the fucking way they kill him is hard as shit. They
Nah,
put the fucking
the way he kills
little
the
coin,
evolution, dude. Okay, yeah,
coin
that
through
scene
his
is
head.
hard. That scene is hard as fuck.
I feel like all the characters were very much fleshed out, even though they all got fucking murdered in the next movie. Fucking Zoe Kravitz is in there, you know. She's a fucking wing lady.
Oh
The
yeah, I
scene,
forgot about
oh
that.
my god, the fucking scene where Kevin Bacon's like, you know, slavery. And it's the
He
fucking
looks at the dude.
that's the black guy.
Like that's crazy.
That is
Hard cut to
wild.
the one black dude in the
Um,
room. Yeah.
and I mean, number 1, it's Logan. I mean,
Logan's just really fucking. It's a really fucking good movie.
Logan's
Like
fantastic.
it's excellent. Whoever thought of Logan? Whoever thought of Wolverine in Mexico now?
I
He's just going all over the world.
I love. They need a movie for every fucking continent, bro. That'd be
Oh,
hard.
absolutely. Can
He,
we get Wolverine in Antarctica?
let's do just fucking fighting polar bears for an hour and a
No,
half.
that's some X-Men shit. That's some X-Men shit. Like there's just some evil dude in Antarctica.
He's got the most fucking raw screams, by the way, like in all these fucking.
No, wait, I just did
Like,
all. This is a good impression.
I didn't hear it; it cut out. But,
Okay.
you know my favorite part of Logan, or like or just my favorite little.
Logan. That part.
I love him in that movie because that's like the most human he's ever been.
Yeah, because he's goofy.
Like he's just a little troll, yeah. He's just a little goofy. Um, I really like the whole last action sequence is so fucking. It's so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
Like I love that the little kids get to torture. They have the guy like in a little torture.
Sadistic as fuck.
Like
Oh,
I
when they're tying him
love
down with
that
the
shit.
roots. Yeah, they're getting
Yes.
freaky, dude. Like
I love that. That was a freaky ass death.
freaky ass death. No,
And it
my
was
favorite part.
legitimately sad.
My favorite
ending.
part is no, it's such a fucking sad ending. And people are talking about like Deadpool and Wolverine ruining it. Like it did.
Okay,
Like
it's a different
they're
fucking.
separate movie. They're
Like,
separate entities. Like
if you
come
watch
on.
Logan right now, you tell me, oh, this is fucking ruined because fucking they showed this
Yeah.
in the other movie. Like,
No.
no, come on.
No.
Stop it.
No, I love the part in Wolverine where they're in the hotel and he's having the seizure
Oh
and
yeah,
he's having to crawl through and like
the
fucking kill
kills are
everyone.
fucking great in
Okay,
this
I love
movie.
because this was like really the first rated R like because this was the biggest rated R movie at the time I believe.
Deadpool right before, but
Oh,
yeah,
that's
that
right.
was
Deadpool came out before this.
this
Um,
was one of the first. Yeah,
but like this was the first like rated R like superhero movie.
yeah, one of the
Like
first. It
oh, I guess
was
Deadpool too, but like it was different for this because you've only seen
real
Wolverine like
gritty R.
PG-13.
Yeah,
Yeah, Deadpool was over
and
the
they do
top, but
good
that's
with
it.
Wolverine in a PG-13
Oh,
environment in terms of
absolutely,
like
yeah.
the because like I mean that's the difference is like Wolverine just fucking kills people. Like he doesn't give a fuck. Like
Well, that's the thing is his character is kind of built to be rated R. Like
yeah,
he
like
will
you
murder
can't have
people
a
in the
fucking dude with
worst
claws.
possible way.
Yeah, you can't have to do the fucking claws and then expect
And
it to
but,
not get fucking bloody.
but I think they did the Wolverine violence pretty good PG-13, honestly.
They did,
For
yeah,
what
no,
especially
they did a really
like
good
the
job.
Wolverine for instance. Like
Wolverine, yeah,
there's
there
some
are
good
some
shit in
points where I
there.
was like, this could have been R. Like, is there not? Am I tripping or is there an R-rated cut of the
There definitely
Wolverine?
is. There most I think I've seen it.
I think there's yeah some sort of cut.
Like the shit where you're fucking what's the dude's name from Shogun stabs him and he pulls a sword out of his
Yeah.
chest.
Oh yeah,
Like
that
that's
shit was
raw.
borderline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there definitely is. I think it's just him chopping people up.
Mm.
Uh, yeah. X-Men movies are solid.
Yeah, I
They're
fuck with
great.
the X-Men movies.
So you didn't watch any of the Fantastic Four?
I watched the first one, the
Okay.
very first one,
Okay.
and it's a goofy, silly time. Like I don't know,
My
I don't know
dad
what else to
met
say.
my dad met what's that motherfucker who played Mr. Fantastic?
Can I tell you how to pronounce it?
Yoan Grufford.
Joanne Grufford.
Yoan Grufford. Yeah, he met him in a hotel in Las Vegas apparently.
That's sick.
Just talking to him for a second. It was like what a random ass dude to me. Like
Did he say?
who's thinking about that dude in modern day?
Did he say gotta share? It's fantastic.
Who's gotta say fantastic. I don't think he would know what you're talking about if you said that to him. Like what? What?
Miles who?
Who? I stand by the fact that Fantastic is a solid movie.
We gonna have to see, brother.
You're gonna hate it. I know you're gonna hate it. I
You know
know
what
like it's gonna be a 4 out of 10 for you.
it will for sure, but it might be with a little bit of love.
Oh yeah.
You know what will probably be watching? I'll probably be watching X-Men 97. I am
Really? You're
I
in
am
there.
quite
You're in
I'm
the
quite interested.
verse.
I'm
You
in
are
there.
really in the field.
Not in the comics though, cause fuck
No.
comics.
Yeah, that's what we don't read here.
Follow manga, bro. Follow the manga formula, bro. Volume 1
Right. Oh, when are you
from
gonna
there
hop on
from there on.
the gonna hop on the X-Men anime for that shit? All the Marvel anime were coming out
Oh
back
yeah.
in like the early
Was that
2010s.
Madhouse doing that shit?
I believe
I think
so.
Madhouse did like a Avengers
They did
or
the
Iron
Avengers
Man.
one and X-Men. I
Damn.
mean, it kind of looks rock.
Yeah, we might hit it up.
Do it. Do it. Yeah, I've heard 97 is like solid. Apparently, Cyborg is like he's got crazy aura in that movie. Or
But
not movie,
apparently
the
the
show.
fucking the creator fucking
He is a terrible
got
person.
kicked for being a fucking
Oh, he was like
predator. So
sending pics of himself. Yeah.
yeah, and like yeah,
Um, yeah.
we'll see if it's good because of him or in
Yeah.
spite of
Right.
him. I
Right.
guess.
Good pictures.
Good
Um,
pictures.
with that being said, has this been the Misfortune Bug?
Uh, I got a little something going on.
Okay.
It's not really important. Might not even follow up to it, but I'm just saying. I'm reading the Hunter x Hunter manga now. I'm gonna catch up. Probably by the
Damn.
time.
Yeah, because like now he's like really
Because
coming back, right?
yeah, because I think it's gonna be like a 10 chapter batch. And it's like the week after JJK ends, Hunter x Hunter is coming back. So I'll fill the void in
Oh.
that way.
Okay.
I guess I can talk about that really quick. JJK is ending in
Yeah.
5 chapters.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting because I don't like to. I mean I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
because Gege is the type of mangaka where everything can turn on a fucking dime in a
exactly.
chapter, so I'm not gonna like sit here and make judgments about what's going on.
There's no
Because
way of knowing. There really is.
uh,
Like,
I I like what's been happening. I have had stronger reactions to some like this last chapter. When I didn't even read it. I just looked at the leaks and the images, and I was like,
yeah,
don't really fuck with this chapter. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
yeah.
but upon actually reading it, I mean, I like everything that's been
Mm,
happening.
yeah.
Um, when I actually read the translated versions in Gege's writing and not just what fucking people tell me on
Right,
Twitter.
exactly.
Like, god damn, and my cope is that a part two, um, is coming, which I think is I think it's a possibility.
Maybe.
Gege, I think he's the type to where if he wants to end it, like, just straight up, he'll just do it.
Well, because
Like,
he wants to do the idol, right? The idol manga.
I don't know if that was a meme. I'm gonna be
Oh,
100% real.
really?
I don't know if that was a meme.
Did he
I don't know
say
if
it?
I don't remember. But the
Okay.
thing is, half of what Gege says you can't really trust
Yeah, that's a good
because
point. Like, how
he's a
old is
fucking
he?
troll.
Like,
I think he's like 33, something like
oh,
that.
I thought he was younger.
He's 32. That
Fujimoto
is that is not Gege.
younger, right?
Fujimoto's 31. So yeah, they're the same.
Bro, this motherfucker's 31. He's LARPing as a fourth grader on Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just insane.
Is that goat activity?
I mean, I think he's the only person you can say yes to that.
Horikoshi is 37.
Oh, we got Ankh in the building. he's an
Hunk in
Ankh
the building.
He's an Ankh status,
Oh
bro.
my god. Yeah, you can't call my hero New Gen, bro. You got a 40-year-old writing
Oh,
this shit.
bro.
I'm sorry. But
Motherfucker is almost as old as my parents.
that's crazy. I but no, I think a part two is my hope, and
Yeah.
because the thing is, Chainsaw Man. I was researching
Mm,
how the Chainsaw Man Part Two rollout
yeah.
was done,
Oh, and
and
no one had any idea.
no one had any idea because they announced like 6 chapters like a month before it was over. They said Chainsaw
Ah,
Man's wrapping up. It's like it's done, like
yeah.
in 6 chapters. And everybody was like, "What the fuck? How are they gonna fucking wrap everything up in this many
Yeah,
chapters?"
same with
And then
Jujutsu.
a week before, they're like, "Yo, we got a color page and
Hey.
a important announcement." So they may very well edge this shit to the very end. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is, week prior to the last chapter, if we see something where it's like there's an important announcement happening, I would say perhaps a part two could be in
Mm.
the cards, and I would love that. I mean, I'm a fucking Glazer,
Oh,
obviously.
absolutely. Like, I'll take anything. I mean,
Yeah,
my whole thing is like, I know people complain about series going on for way too long. Like most series, like they could just keep going and like not have an ending, and I would be happy.
I'm good with
But,
it.
like,
I'm good with it.
I feel like there's few series where I feel like it's just going too long. Like,
Especially JJK, where so much can be
yeah, and JJK is not
explored.
even that old. You're talking about My Hero. Like My
Six
Hero
years
took
old.
what 10 years to end or more.
Yeah,
I think 10. I think it started in 2014, 2013.
because
Now,
like, yeah,
I
that's
don't.
true. I mean,
Yeah,
like, if you have a part two, because Chainsaw Man's been going since what, like
2020, I believe. 2021.
2020 is when it ended. I think it's 2018 when it started around the same
Oh
time.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Let me see. Chainsaw Man, end of 2018,
Yeah,
and then
so that's been going
Jujutsu
on for
beginning. Yeah.
beginning of 2018. So it's been going on a little
Oh really? I thought Jujutsu started in
longer.
2020. Oh, that's the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just I don't know, man. I'm hoping for that, but
Who
I
knows?
I won't be mad if
Yeah.
it does
Who
then
knows?
because I think it
Honestly,
had a very solid run.
I've learned not to trust when they say there's an announcement.
No,
Like,
yeah,
have you seen on Twitter recently, like all the things that there's like there's gonna be an announcement in a week, and it's just like a fucking it's an illustration or it's
exhibition.
an like I'm so
To
tired of
be
all these
fair,
exhibitions.
it is a Japanese
I'm
magazine,
sure it's a
so it's
big
like for
deal in
people that are
Japan.
actually in Japan, they're probably like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna go hit that shit up. But like,
yeah.
it's yeah, it is
And
shitty
it's
for us.
crazy because like the actual big announcements, like you don't
They'll be
know,
low-key
and then it's
about it.
just suddenly like the other day I was on Twitter and it's like, oh, Classroom of the Elite season 4 got announced, like randomly, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
okay, random
Okay.
ass, like
Yeah, all
who
they
knew
said
that
for
was
Chainsaw
coming?
Man was an important announcement. So
See,
that's
I
all they said
learned
for
to be
part 2.
cautious about those words.
That's devious.
I've learned to be
And the
cautious.
reason why I think a part 2 is feasible in this like in the same way that the rollout for Chainsaw Man Part 2 happened is I could definitely see Gege moving to a Shonen Jump Plus, the
Oh yeah,
online
yeah.
platform, because his biggest issue has just been the scheduling. Like
Right.
he takes breaks like every other chapter, and if he had like a much more flexible schedule, which I'm sure they would give him. I mean, fucking JJK's selling like hotcakes. Like
Yeah,
he definitely could do
I'm
that.
sure.
Have you been reading Chainsaw Man recently?
I have not read the latest chapter. I think it came out
Latest chapter was some heat.
today or yesterday. Oh, you caught up?
I'm caught up. Yeah.
I did not know that.
Latest chapter was some heat.
I want to
I will
read
say
it.
that.
Last thing I remember is everyone's getting their ears taken away, and
Yeah.
public safety's now sending the side characters to take them out.
Yeah. No, the last chapter, there's about to be some peak going on.
I know Asa's fighting or something like that.
Asa's pulling up.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh no.
I'm interested. There's no way of telling where it's gonna go.
No, absolutely not.
Hey man, you know,
Part 3.
there's no way of knowing where the Misfortune podcast is gonna go.
Except the end
Except the end.
of the episode.
Julius, I have
That's
a
all I
big
have to talk
announcement
about.
for you.
Whoa, I'm scared. What?
Running the calculations.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be our longest episode ever.
How long is this?
3 hours and 10 minutes.
Yo!
Yeah, dude. I looked
We
at
did
it.
it!
I looked at it and I was like, no way we've been talking for that long.
Dude. Here I was being prideful about our fucking consistent runtime.
We beat Kanye. We beat Kanye.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Is
Next,
Kanye, I mean, what was there even anything close to that? I'm looking right now.
there are a couple like 245
246. Yeah, Chainsaw
there
Man
are a
was
few
246.
245. What was that one episode we were lacking on? Shove a dick in it.
Shove a dick in it. Yeah.
Shove a dick in it.
That was just a regular movie. Yeah, runtime
yeah.
like that. It's weak. Damn.
Oh yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Oh yeah. We're back.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back. And ladies and
Fuck you guys
gentlemen,
for listening. Oh,
fuck every single one of you. Every single
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
one of you for listening.
yeah.
And fuck you good,
guys.
baby.
We didn't use the soundboard a lot.
Greetings!
Hold on, I have a new one. I have a new one.
I'm scared.
Never mind. No, I don't. No, I don't. My Discord
You
nitro
don't?
expired.
Before we can
Oh,
even
yeah.
fucking use it.
Yep.
Oh,
Jushiro.
Jushiro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Misfortune Podcast.
Get back to that fucking Misfortune podcast!
I still don't know how I got my voice to do that.
That was.
It sounds
Next
more
level
like you
acting.
than me.
I know. It's so
Like, it
weird.
really sounds like you. I was on Demon Time
God.
one night.
You were.
Fuck you guys for listening
Fuck you guys for listening.
to the fourth podcast. We hope you guys, guys, let's do some homework and let's come back. And you guys in the comment section of the next one, tell us about a positive experience you shared with someone else. You know, we're needing to push peace, spread some positivity.
Look over the syllabus. You know.
Yeah. Do your required reading.
We expect your discussion posts by next month.
Make sure you respond to two others.
At least two of your
At
peers.
least two of your peers.
Um,
Oh, we all live the same experience, bro. Fuck you guys for listening.
Fuck you guys for listening.
Actually, you know what? You know what? No. We love you guys for listening.
What is happening?
We love you all for listening.
No, thank you guys for listening.
Hey, 50 episodes changes a man.
Hitting character arc 50 episodes in.
Thank you guys for listening. No, we gotta say that for the last episode. Fuck you guys for listening.
Fuck you guys for listening.
Fuck every single one of you for listening.
Fuck off.
This has been the Misfortune Podcast.
Motherfucker.
Fuck y'all.
Fuck
Jushiro.
Bushido.
Tarantino episode. Fuck.
Fuck. Say the other word.